Stay ahead of the game with the MOJO. We got picks, hot takes, all the info. Mo dropping stats, crunching numbers, that's the vibe. Joe say what he see and feel, gon' decide. If you ain't tuning in, throw a flag on the play. It's going down over here the MOJO way.
I'm ready. I'm ready. For me money.
Wait, what?
Isn't that what Mr. Krabs says?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Well, welcome back.
Welcome back.
How was your Thanksgiving? Eventful?
Yeah, very eventful. Thanksgiving itself wasn't so much. Yeah, it was fine.
It was fine.
Yeah. Good food.
I feel like because the time change, the day just, I don't know what happened. It felt like the day went by faster.
The day of Thanksgiving?
Yeah, like the Thanksgiving day. Just
Did you go to just one place or did you go to multiple?
multiple.
Yeah. That'll eat into your time.
I split it up, and I went to my father's first. But I was there for like 4 hours. And then I went down to Mel's grandparents' house, and that was like, I was there for probably another 4 hours. It just felt like the day went by so fast, though. I don't know.
Yeah, man. The days are long, but the years are short, as they say.
Amen. And there was a lot of football over the Thanksgiving break.
Yeah, and it was a late Thanksgiving, so now it's already December.
I know. Now it's Christmas time. Nobody can complain about all the Christmas music and Christmas decor.
That's right.
I don't want to hear none of your complaints here.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. The beer of the week, because last time we did the water of the week.
We did.
Which was interesting. So I got this today. This is the Sam Adams Golden. Clean, crisp, and refreshing. Non-alcoholic. So I couldn't find any at the store. There was only just the regular. So I go, oh, well, we haven't done the Coors Edge in a while. Grab that. Then there's an aisle of just, like half the aisle is just NAs.
Wow. But
they're all like warm. So hopefully this was like 5 hours
Feels
ago.
pretty chilly to me.
But I was like, oh shit. And then I saw this one because we had done the Sam Adams, just the haze. And I was like, I never even saw this one.
Have we done the golden?
I don't think so.
Cheers.
Not that I remember. I was like, oh, I like the can and everything.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Tastes golden. I feel like they're all blending together now. But it has been a while since I've had a...
Just tastes like beer.
Maybe been the last time since we last recorded.
What? That you had anything? Well, last time we had a water.
That's right. Oh yeah.
So it's been like weeks now. But
okay.
Yeah, pretty good. I was trying to get more of a description on this fucker. Like what is it?
Oh, there it is. Our classic golden is crisp and refreshing with a full body yet subtle malt sweetness and German hop character, just like you. What? Oh, period. Just like you, we love the taste of great brew. With
I was going to say, not everybody's German. That's pretty good, though. I don't hate it.
Yeah.
Check them out.
Shop local.
Shop local, Sam Adams. Sam Adams Brewery. Okay. Let's talk Thanksgiving football.
Thanksgiving football.
Which normally the first game starts at
12:30.
And it didn't this year. They
Correct.
Right at 1. Fucked me all up.
Yep, me
Fucked
too.
up my whole plans.
Me too. So, yeah, so we mentioned it last week that we thought it was 12, but it was 12:30. I confirmed. I looked it up, and they did, at the beginning of the schedule release, they did say that they're moving it back to 1 o'clock, which I didn't love, because I was ready to go.
Yeah.
Like my mother-in-law is wonderful. She's this is her Super Bowl Thanksgiving dinner, so I don't have to do anything. Just watch the children. Although they're old enough now where they can take care of themselves.
Sure.
So I'm sitting there at 12:15 waiting for the game to start. I got 45 minutes to go. Not great.
I know, it fucked me all up. That 12:30, because then at least typically people are eating around 1, 2. So the game's already on, and it's like, all right, now everybody's going to sit down. The game's starting.
Yep.
Threw me all off. I started off horribly. I finished okay, honestly. I started off 0-4 this week because I think I did it just to be different too. But I was like, yeah, the Lions are at home. I'll pick the Lions. The Lions did not win. The Packers over the Lions, 31-24. You did pick the Packers in this game.
I did. I was convinced I picked the Lions. So I went all week thinking I picked the Lions. Because I even told you, I was like, oh, I was 1-3.
Yeah, no, because you pick. I know you picked the.
Yeah. So I listened back to our pick segment to write my picks down. I was like, oh, I picked the Packers?
Because you picked the Packers first, and I go, all right, I'll pick the Lions.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Packers are my NFC pick. I think I said, I did say, because I heard it. I was like, I have not been impressed by the Lions. They're 7-5 now. I think they're on the outside looking in.
And it's getting dicey over there.
Yeah, so now we're really going to start looking at the playoff odds here. And although they're right in the bubble, they're at 8, so they're the first one in if things change, but they're 43% chance of making the playoffs. And we said at the beginning of the year, the step back. Just saying. I know we caught some heat for that. They were on a run, and then now they're on a run the wrong way. I did notice that too when I was doing. There was some shifting around, obviously, but when I was doing my power rankings, I was like, oh wow, this now it's settling a little bit. Yep. There was some movement, but there's definitely some settling there. Yeah. So. And I think the Packers and the Bears, we'll get to them, but the Packers-Bears game just got flexed into Sunday Night Football.
Interessante.
I forget which game it is. I think it might be Week 15, but they just got flexed in.
So Green Bay, after they beat us on that Thursday night in Week 2, everybody was like, oh my God, Green Bay. But since then, they've been very quiet. They've been under the radar. What are they, 8-3-1?
Yeah. They've been like inconsistent, I guess you could say, but 8-3-1.
8-3-1. But I mean, quietly 8-3-1. You would think for a record like that, you'd be,
Yeah.
But after that Week 2, everybody was like, oh my God, they look like world beaters. And then they just kind of like stayed under the radar. But good win for them. The Lions,
Oh, yeah. Packers were my NFC Super Bowl pick, so we'll see.
So you're riding them.
I am riding them.
And then the 4:30 game on Thanksgiving was the Dallas Cowboys over the Kansas City Chiefs, 31-28. I watched this pretty good game, very entertaining.
Very entertaining. I did watch most. It's weird. It's been a while. We record a day later because it's Monday Night Football.
Yes.
So I'm trying to remember now what transpired in this game, but I don't remember the score being as close as that 31-28 indicates. I feel like the Cowboys had control of this game pretty much most of the way through.
From what I remember, yes, wasn't it close early and then it just kind of separated?
Yeah, I'm trying to look and see. I'm trying to see the quarter by quarter breakdown.
Or like the scoring.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, the Chiefs. Okay, so they were going into the third quarter with a 10-point lead. I'm sorry, a 6-point lead. So yeah, maybe I just don't remember. But yeah, it was 17-14. I guess maybe it was just good. It did stay pretty close. It didn't feel close. I don't know. That might just be me. I just feel like the Cowboys were going up and down the field like at will.
Yeah, well, really watching this game and watching the Chiefs, it just something's off. They don't. I mean, now they're sitting at 6-6. Oh, they got a close win against the Colts the week before, where they were down in the fourth quarter. They came back, won. Excuse me. They would have been 5-6. Instead, they were 6-5, which is a huge difference, really, to me.
Oh yeah,
5-6 versus 6-5. You go to Dallas. Dallas is on a good little winning streak, right? But really, on paper, you still should have probably won this game. Like Dallas's defense isn't fantastic. It's kind of gotten. It seems like they've gotten a little bit better, but the Chiefs in general just look out of sync.
They're toast.
Look out of sorts. It's 6-6 on the outside looking in.
33% chance.
That's rough. That is rough.
A couple of years ago, the Bills were 6-6, and then finished the season on like a 5-game win streak and were the 2 seed in the AFC. But the teams ahead of the Chiefs this year, they have 2 teams in their own division ahead of them. And obviously the Patriots with their record, and there's a lot.
I picked 3 teams at the beginning of this season from the AFC West to go to the playoffs, and it looks like I'm going to be wrong. And I didn't think I'd be wrong that way.
I mean, right now, if the season ended today, you'd get
2, right?
2 out of the 3. Yeah.
Yes, the Chiefs have to do some real and obviously they have the postseason pedigree and all that shit. They could do it, but they need to do some real soul searching in the last 5 weeks here.
They're just not good. I mean, it's weird, because we mentioned how they might be as good as the team last year, but the team last year won all those one-score games. But I feel like whenever I watch them, and it's all the time because they're either on prime time or one of these special games.
Yeah.
I feel like Mahomes, and sometimes he has a very amazing, he had an amazing deep play when he skipped over the defender.
Yeah.
But he's always just running for his life. always. I feel like every play,
Yeah.
he just runs. He's running.
Yeah.
He's got to make something happen, and it's not sustainable.
Some missed throws too, some overthrows, some drop balls.
Yeah.
I think he got kind of let down by a couple of. One was Kelsey, the other one was I don't know if it was Worthy. Dropped a pass, but Dallas on a little 3-game win streak here.
I know we have been. Honestly, I don't know if we're singing their praises, but we've been a little bit more positive towards them.
We've
last
been
2 weeks.
more. I think it's in light of what happened there.
Yeah.
You know, bigger than the game type shit. But we kind of praised them for winning that first game, and then even the second game. And honestly, that third game, their defense isn't fantastic, but if they can sustain this, and I will say this too. I mean, Pickens, they already said they're gonna franchise him. He had an amazing catch in this game.
That was okay. I'm glad you said that because there was one play. There was the short little post where the Cowboys were just running it at will.
Yeah.
Just nonstop, and the Chiefs could not stop it at all. They just hammered them with it. The Cowboys right now are sitting on the 9 seed with a 17% chance.
17%. Again, anything can happen. You go on a little win streak here.
Yeah, all these teams that we're mentioning on the bubble, they all have to win out. They all have to win
Yeah,
out.
right.
You can't lose one game, or I thought I saw the Chiefs, if they lose this weekend, it drops to like 8% chance.
Wow.
So, yeah, you got to win.
From what, 43 you said?
33.
33 to 8. Yeesh.
Yeah. So you're about to win some games here, boys.
Yeah, we're at that point in the season where everything's starting to kind of like shake itself out. But 3-game winning streak, that's all you can ask for. I don't know who they have this week coming up.
Yeah.
I know they got to play us at some point.
It's so funny because their defense has been suspect, the Cowboys. We've talked about 100 times how they traded probably the best, if not maybe top 3 defensive player in the league.
Yeah.
Of course, your defense is going to suffer. They made a few deadline moves to bolster the defense, which has helped, but you still got rid of a top 3 defensive player in the league. So
yeah,
maybe they shouldn't have done. I get you don't want to pay him next year, which is fine. You got something for him, but if you're making a run this year, if you want to make a run at the Super Bowl, why trade away talent? It's just me.
Yeah, no.
Just me.
Yep, no. You'd want to add to it, if anything, right?
Yeah.
And if it bottoms out, then you start making moves, right?
Then you franchise him and trade him.
Right. And it looks like they're going to franchise Pickens.
Yeah. Imagine what he could have done with the Steelers with an actual quarterback.
Oh, my God. I'm telling you, this is going to be the year. This is going to be the year.
Yeah.
We'll get to him. The last game on Thanksgiving was the Cincinnati Bengals over the Baltimore Ravens, 32-14. Joe Burrow came back in this game, and boy, did he come back. I was thinking maybe he had the soreness the week before. Figured maybe he'd be a little rusty. Higgins didn't play because of the concussion.
Mm-hmm.
But what happened to your Ravens? Your AFC pick? What happened?
Ooh,
At home.
I know.
At home, guy.
A lot of turnovers in this game, right? From them.
I didn't watch.
Yeah, I only watched a little bit. I only watched the first half.
I think by the time I left after the Chiefs Cowboys game. I had about an hour drive home. By the time I got home and settled in,
You went Betty bye.
It was a long
let's
day.
See here.
Long day.
Let me pop on over to the Ravens. So we had Lamar Jackson with an INT. I thought there was a couple fumbles in this game too, but here we go. Wow. It had 4 fumbles.
Who?
The Ravens.
Holy shit.
Oh, that's what it was.
Did they-
Isaiah Lake. Excuse me, Likely. Another player, I think he was trying to reach it over the goal line. Did not need to. Like, dude, you're 6'5". If you fall forward, that's 2 yards.
Yeah.
Don't reach the ball. He reached it, got knocked out, touchback at the 1 yard line.
You saying this brought up another highlight or low light in a different game that we'll get to.
So 5.
Actual turn. Not. There was a fumble lost, right?
Yep. 4 lost. Yep.
Yikes.
4 lost and a Lamar. Yeah, again, we've said this before. You turn over 5-6 times, it's hard to win the game.
Yeah.
Especially when one of them is on the goal line.
Yeah, not great. And it didn't seem like this game was. I mean, obviously, it didn't finish close. It didn't look like it was close.
No, one play that's been grinding my gears lately is this. So you'll see it every game, and it's an offensive pass interference. So Zay Flowers and I say this partially selfishly because he was on my fantasy team. You see this thing now, and you saw in the Cowboys game, and I saw a lot of complaints online of some of the he pushes off, or like the offensive wide receiver puts his arm up, just like gets the separation.
Yeah.
Actually, they call it against Diggs earlier this year too.
Yeah,
you see it called. And they all do it every play.
Yeah.
But they only call it that way at Diggs. They ain't calling on Pickens or CD. And then again, he just gets separation, got like a 30-yard touchdown, offensive pass interference.
We'll get into it in Washington's game, and again, I'm not saying that's not why they lost the game, but the officiating, we say it all the time, is getting fucking worse.
Right.
Like in the last 5 years, it has continued to go downhill.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Bad, really bad.
I feel like I say this that it's always terrible in all the sports, but I was looking today, and umpires have actually been getting more accurate. And they also have the challenge system coming in next year for balls and strikes, which I'm looking forward to. Mm-hmm. So they've been getting a little bit better. Basketball is just basketball. That's a tough one.
It can be ticky-tack when they want it to be ticky-tack.
I just wish they would do playoff refereeing in basketball just all year round.
Yeah, let them play a little bit.
Yeah.
We don't have to go for every little fucking thing.
Yeah, but NFL refereeing, it's just, as you mentioned, it's just gotten worse and worse. And it doesn't matter what game I'm watching, who I'm watching. It's brutal. And I know exactly what you're talking about in your game because I saw the comments the next day about just how bad it was. You want to talk about like ticky-tack, like, and I know you have to get set in the shifts and stuff, but like we had a touchdown taken off the board because the guy's like, was like this close to not being set on the ground, like his finger is just like.
But even that, Terry did set.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was last year, right?
No, that was a different one.
Yeah,
they called it on Terry again, and he did set before the ball was hiked, and they fucking called it.
Yeah, it's like
it's just
subjective,
ridiculous,
a little too subjective for my taste. But that offensive pass interference that's starting to get on my nerves a little bit. I understand it's like all the offense, like. The one time they call it on the offense, I'm getting annoyed about it. But it just didn't seem like ticky-tack. Is that the way you described it? It's like, come on. Especially, I always say, I'm so sorry. If you're going to call this stuff, and I say this in basketball too, you got to call it every time. Be consistent.
Yeah, exactly. But it depends on the ref. It depends on who's playing. It depends on if they were, if they took a shit that morning, right? Were they bottled up?
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
I'm not going to call as much, or maybe I'm going to call more because I'm a little bit. I got IBS.
That's fair. As someone who has refereed flag football leagues, it's not easy. I can only imagine what it's like in the NFL. These guys move very fast.
Yeah.
They're very strong.
But also, you are getting paid probably decently to do it at that level.
Yeah,
so I would expect more consistency there.
Yeah. They don't want to go full-time. They're part-time. They don't want to make them full-time, or they don't want to be full-time. Like, Ed Hockley was like a lawyer.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I didn't know.
Yeah, they have like big boy jobs outside of refereeing.
I guess it makes sense. But also, I don't love that.
What they need... I swear this is the last thing I'm going to say. I don't know why they don't just implement a sky judge. The XFL had it. Just a sky judge. Just a guy in the sky. One more ref, a part of the crew, each crew.
Yeah.
Who just watches the game. And it was just like, no, he was set. Don't call it.
I know. And the NFL has taken a variety of things from the XFL. The old XFL and the new XFL.
Right. Yeah.
Like that whole camera that's behind up on the little thing.
Yeah.
That was XFL.
And now they do that's the sky cam, you're right. The old XFL, the original.
Yeah, the
OG.
original. And then NFL took that.
Yep. And the kickoff rule.
Yep.
But it's annoying when you're watching and they see a replay and you see it, okay, fumble.
Yeah,
They take another 45 seconds to just say it. The TVs are so clear these days, you don't need this.
Yeah.
Just get a sky judge, add them to each thing. That's the last thing I'm going to say.
No, it's fine.
Actually, no, I was kidding.
There's more to that, but I'll wait for our game. The AFC North right now is looking like Baltimore in first place at 6-6, Pittsburgh at 6-6, followed by the Bengals at 4-8, and the Browns at 3-9. That entire division has a negative point differential. Yeah, so it's. I mean, even the Bengals right now with Burrow back, they're not out of it. They could win that division, which is pretty wild.
Yep. one team's going to come out of that division. None of them have a shot at the wild card. I'll say that. So
No.
we'll see what happens.
No. The Black Friday, the newly minted Black Friday. This is, I think, year 3 of Black Friday football at 3 o'clock on Black Friday.
Yep.
Was the Chicago Bears traveling to Philadelphia to play the Eagles, and they squeak out a win, 24-15.
Yeah, I'll be completely honest. I did not watch any of this game.
I didn't either. It was at a very inconvenient time.
Yep.
I was out and about doing things and stuff. However, I did not expect Philly to lose at home
Yeah.
in a game like this. So now, with the way everything shook out, the Bears, the number 1 seed.
The Bears are the number 1 seed, but I saw something funny that next week, if they lose, they could become the 7th seed.
Yeah.
Because the 49ers are 7-4. The Bears
Yeah.
are 8-3 at the 1 seed.
Yeah.
49ers are 7-4 at the 7th seed. So they could flip.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah,
not 1 to no.
Yeah.
49ers can't go to 1, but the Bears can fall back to 7.
True.
Yeah.
True. But as of now, as of this recording,
Yeah, you're right.
they have the number 1 seed. Pretty
Yep.
wild. Philly, I don't know. You're going to have to, it's like the Chiefs. You're going to have to go on a hell of a fucking run here. I mean, they're going to win that division. They're going to win the East.
Yep.
But I don't see how you could be very confident going into the playoffs with the way you've been seeing them play.
Yeah. Brown had a good game, so they got him the ball, but that offense is still stagnant. Eagles fans are insane. They're already like egging the guy's house. I know 2 knuckleheads don't speak to the entire fan base, but honestly, who does that the year after a Super Bowl win and record yourself breaking the law? Fun. Like, really?
I would hope that if you're gonna do stuff like that,
or
if you're gonna aggressively talk shit online and leave comments, using vulgar language, I would hope that you're not over the age of like 15, because if you are, that's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing.
So I don't know how old those 2 were that egged the house. Were they
35? I have no idea.
37, 40. Yeah.
I don't know, but I know it doesn't speak for an entire fan base, but come on. I can't picture any other other 31 fan bases less than a year after winning a Super Bowl doing that to your new offensive coordinator's house.
That's just wild behavior. But that's like people getting death threats that are coaches or GMs. Like, you people, if you're sending fucking death threats to professional football players or coaches and shit, you need to go in a fucking asylum. You're not okay.
That's part of the reason the gambling thing has become so annoying with everything, is like
toxic, probably.
So it's like fandom is one thing, but you got guys being like, I need 1 more rebound out of you or I'm going to lose my house, you know?
Yeah, like that's your fault.
Right. There was a preseason
George
game where the guy yelled at a player, and the player's like, you have a problem, dude. This is preseason basketball. You're betting on the over. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
It's nuts. It makes me a little uncomfortable.
Your fucking gambling problem has nothing to do with me.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
That's wild. But, I mean, for Philadelphia, it's not completely ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say, hey, that, yeah.
I know, that's not, I get what you're saying.
The entire fan base. But can you imagine the other 31 fan bases doing that the year after winning a Super Bowl? And they have a history here where they won a Super Bowl a couple years ago and their head coach was fired within like 2 or 3 years because they got so sick of it.
I know.
When maybe it kind of worked out, but at the same time, that's just insane to me.
But in the last like 10 to 15 years, if you're a Patriots fan or an Eagles fan or a Chiefs fan, like in the NFL, you have nothing to complain about. Like, those 3 teams have kind of been
sustained success.
Right. And I mean, to your point with Philly, like different quarterbacks, different coaches, you motherfuckers are still winning. The fuck? 1 fucking season, 12 wins.
What? It's like, is this a bad season? You're leading the division.
They're going to win that division. They're going to snap the streak, your favorite stat.
Right.
They're going to snap.
I'm so sad. I said it to my fantasy chat the other day, and someone was like, that's not possible. I'm like, oh, it's possible, baby. Oh, my God. I
think it was like 18 years or something. Yeah, something crazy. Almost
like
20.
5, I think, 2005.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Yep.
Wild time. So that was the Thanksgiving / Black Friday games. I went 0-4. 0-4. I rebounded very nicely though. Yeah. I finished 10-6.
I think I did too.
So starting off 0-4, I was
That's
like,
pretty good.
Every fucking game I go, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
I finished 2-2.
2-2.
Last year I was 3-1. I remember because I did a parlay and I was very mad that I lost on that one game. That's why I remember the 3-1. But yeah, I was 2-2. I had the Packers, which I forgot, and the Cowboys, and then the other.
That's right. I knew you had the Cowboys.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to Sunday. The Sunday games. The San Francisco 49ers 26. The Cleveland Browns 8. There's still some excitement with Shador.
Nice touchdown.
They're not there, and I don't think anybody should have any real expectations. So I don't think that shitting on Shador right now is fair. Mm-hmm. But I do agree that it's definitely time for Stefanski you have to move on from the coaching staff at this point.
Yeah, I think they're kind of where we were last year, where it's like, just give me some exciting football to watch at 1 o'clock on Sunday or whatever, Right. Just like,
something entertaining.
Building towards something. Is there, like, even though we were really bad last year, you saw it with Drake. I saw the building blocks there. Hopefully they see that with Shadua. Because it's not there with Gabriel, and I only watched one game of his.
No, it's definitely not there with Gabriel. And, I mean, they've tried with so many fucking quarterbacks. They're obviously going to have a high draft pick again this year.
Right.
I don't know what you do with that. Maybe you package it off, or maybe you get, get a stud receiver. I don't know what they really need.
Yeah.
Something. Their defense isn't terrible.
Defense is great.
So you kind of got to bolster that offense. I don't know if you got to package it, trade down a little bit, or you get like a stud receiver.
I do know the wide receiver from, I think he's Ohio State. His name currently escapes me, but he is the hotness right now.
I've been hearing a name from Ohio State.
Yeah, I think it's him. He's probably like a top 5 guy.
Honestly, Washington's getting pretty close to that top 5.
Yeah. That's true. We'll get to you guys, but I wonder, that'd be interesting pre-draft conversation as to what's going to be needed. And don't look now, but the 49ers are 7-4, and that NFC West is 3 teams in right now.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. I mean, and having your starting quarterback out all those games, you got a guy that can come in and win you some games.
He probably got himself a bridge quarterback job somewhere.
The last couple of years we've talked about how important it is to have a quality backup quarterback. Mm-hmm. Because it's a long season. Anything can happen where, he's out for the half, or he's out for a quarter, or he's out for a few plays, or he's out for a few games. Mm-hmm. Anything can happen. Yeah,
again, in our game against the Browns or the Titans, I forget which one, but Dobbs came in for literally one play. It was a 3rd and 7, broke a tackle and got a first down.
Right.
Boom.
That's my boy Dobbs.
Then we scored a touchdown.
My boy Dobbs.
Yeah, boy Dobbs. That was a big play.
But you need that. And again, from a position like quarterback, you absolutely need that. That's the leader of your team.
We saw what happened with the Vikings this year. We haven't got to them yet.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yep.
So, don't look now, but the Niners are looking okay out there in the West.
Yep.
The Jacksonville Jaguars over the Tennessee Titans, 25-3. Oh, the Titans, back-to-back number 1 picks in that draft.
Yeah.
It's looking like.
We said that this is the perfect game for the Jaguars to lose, but Cohen's got them playing hard. He's got them playing. And the Titans are terrible. They're
terrible. But Jacksonville tied with they have the lead now, technically.
That was my division pick. That was my
absolutely
my hot take pick.
But the Colts are also don't look now, but the Texans have rattled off 4 in a row, and now they're sitting at 7-5. So that division's getting really interesting outside of the Titans, who have officially been eliminated.
The Colts are going back down to earth a little bit, so.
Yeah.
Which is the next game, actually.
Yeah, and honestly, the Daniel Jones injury is interesting.
That's tough.
Because I don't know how he played through that.
He's playing, right? He's still playing, right?
Yeah, I haven't heard anything else.
Damn.
I was just looking at the teams that were eliminated. Because going into this week, I think there was only a couple teams technically.
Giants.
Yeah, so it's the Titans, Raiders, Giants, Saints, and Cardinals are all officially eliminated.
Yeah.
Washington somehow still
I looked yesterday. It was like under 1%, but it's there.
still there. Yeah, so you're telling me there's a chance. Yeah, the Texans 20-16 over the Colts. To me, the biggest thing out of this, not only the Daniel Jones injury and not only the Texans winning 4 in a row, was that extra point. Did you see that?
I did not.
Oh my! Please look this up. I'll do it live.
Who extra point?
The Texans extra point against the Colts.
Texans extra point against the Colts. Oh,
Look it up on the YouTubes.
Okay.
Because I'm interested to see your live reaction now too.
Oh my goodness! Hold on. Google's googling.
Yeah, you might have to jump off.
Yeah, over the.
You did see it.
Yeah, I did see it over the bar. Well,
but it has to go directly above, and it didn't. It was definitely to the side where that should not have been a.
Yeah, because even the announcer was like, "Oh, he missed it. Oh no, they said he got it."
So it was like the referee on the right hand side put his arms up, and then the other guy was.
If you say so.
That's shitty refereeing because there's no way. I mean that didn't lose the Colts the game, but
I guess I'd have to be there. I'd have to look up. It's all these odd angles.
The angle was right behind the fucking goalpost.
But you don't know where the ball is in relation to. You'd have to be top down or bottom up.
I guess, but you still would have thought it would have went directly. It looked like it went this way. Like
it definitely looked like it. Yes, it definitely looked like it. But it looks like it landed in the netting to the right. But it could have. I don't know.
I don't know. That didn't look like it was good to me. It didn't matter.
Right. I only saw it briefly, but yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't look great.
Tricky dicky.
But yep, Texans. That division is getting mighty interesting. Which
spicy.
I'm gonna have to really take that into consideration with these picks coming up too. Next game was the Miami Dolphins over the New Orleans Saints, 21-17. Dolphins rattled off. What are they at? They're at like a 4-game win streak.
Yeah, I mentioned I thought they were going to go on a little bit of a run here. They do this. They did this a couple of years ago too, where they started off terrible and then rattled off like 8 wins in a row, but they still missed the playoffs.
But and if I'm a fan, because there's 2 schools of thought here. It's like if you want change, some fans want change. They want you to keep losing. So it's like, get a really bad, because I want the coach going. I want the GM going. Their GM is going. But then there's other people that are like, well, even if they go on a little run here, it shouldn't theoretically change anything because you started off so bad that we missed the playoffs again, that a change should happen regardless.
Yeah.
It's hard to say you want to root for your team to lose.
Right. Mathematically, if I'm not eliminated, I want them to play hard.
Yeah, no, I can't watch a game hoping my team loses.
Right. I even had a hard time with that Patriots game last year, last game of the season. It's like if we lost, we had the 1 seed.
Yeah, right.
And I was like, I wouldn't hate if you lost.
Right.
At the same time, I want
but when
to
you
see
watch
something.
the game, you still get
yeah.
Like make a fucking play, or when they do make a play, you cheer.
You want to see the younger guys develop. Drake didn't even play in that game, which sucked. But yeah, no, I can't in good conscience watch a team and root for them to lose. Like the Celtics right now, people are like tanking. They're not fucking tanking.
No, stop it. Stop yourself.
Get out of my house.
But again, tank for what? Especially an NFL team. You tank for what? To get a high draft pick?
You still have to hit the pick.
You still have to hit the pick, and then the pick has to fucking produce. Like,
right.
Look at how many first-round draft picks that.
Yeah, so I mean, the jury's still out, but Abdul Carter has more benchings this year than sacks.
Yeah, another 2 in a row, 2 weeks in a row. He's got benched for some fucking shit. He missed a meeting or fell asleep.
And he was the one guy in the draft who was like, "Oh my god, you can't miss this guy."
He wanted Lawrence Taylor's number. Remember that?
I do remember that.
And Lawrence Taylor said, no. No. Not going to happen. Not going to happen, Jack. Which is good on him because it is kind of like a funky thing. If the number's not retired.
I know in college they do where, because there's a million college players. You have like 100 guys in your team.
Yeah, right.
So you can't really do that. But what they do is they give it to it's like a badge of honor, or like for like the Patriots, like they haven't retired 87 for Gronk, and no one's worn it since.
Ben Coates.
Right, exactly. That's like you give it to the tight end. The next, you got to draft a tight end who's supposed to be really good. Give him 87.
That's fair.
It's like a cool tribute kind of thing.
That's fair.
I kind of like that.
I don't. I mean, I feel like the Cowboys have done that with 88.
Yeah. Yes. That's totally a thing.
Because it was
Irving, and Dez, and CD, and there might have been someone else in there. Oh, Terry Glenn, maybe. He wore for the Patriots. I know that. He did. Play,
he did.
He did play for the Cowboys, right?
Yes, he did.
I don't know if he wore 88, but yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, but he was with you guys for sure.
And I think Irving has mentioned that he likes that, which is cool.
Yeah, he did, because he said if you retire the number, then you never see it. But every time somebody makes a good play, you're like, oh, it reminds me of Michael Irvin. And if they make a shit play, then, well, Michael Irvin would have had that ball. It was strange a few years ago, R.I.P., but Dwayne Haskins, when he wore number 7 in college, and he wanted to wear 7 with Washington, and 7 hasn't been worn since Theismann, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but Theismann was like, he gave him like the blessing for it. Because his number's not retired, but it was weird to see. It's like, that's like our kind of like a taboo. Not like taboo, but it's kind of one of those numbers. It's like, it's not retired, but let's not touch it.
Yeah, I got you. I feel you. Yeah, like guys are still wearing 11, and Edelman didn't get it retired. He played with us for how many years?
Honestly, if anybody's going to get that number retired, it should have been Bledsoe. Let's be honest here. Drew walked, so Tom could run.
I did love me some Drew. I cannot lie.
Right. All right, moving on. The Jets over the Falcons, 27-24. And when the game ended, I had the same thing as you with the one of the Thanksgiving games. I go, or another game that we were talking about. I said, oh man, I knew I should have picked the fucking Jets. And I think I texted you and I go, wait, never mind. I did pick the fucking Jets.
Yep.
Something told me Jets are going to win this game.
Yeah, you're right.
And
you nailed that one. I should have known because I did not pick the Jets. I had my hot take for the year, or a couple weeks ago, is that Raheem Morris will be fired and he's going to be your DC next year. And here he is losing again. And also, fun fact, which I don't think we've talked about, I'm pretty sure the Rams own the Falcons' first round pick.
They do. So they're sitting at around 8, which means the Rams, who could win that division and maybe make a run, are going to have a top 10 pick in the draft.
Yep. I'm going to look at Tinkathon real quick.
I believe it was 8. So the Falcons don't even have a first-round pick.
Right. I don't know where this trade happened or how or why.
Yeah, I know.
You are correct. Oh, it's 9. Right now it's at 9. So we're going to get a potentially top 10 pick.
The way that they're playing, and you just lost to the Jets, the Rams will come out with a top 10 pick. 2 picks in the first round. Sometimes the rich get richer, and you want to make these. I don't know what trade that was, where they did that, but
I wish I would put it if I clicked it, if it would show. It's not showing. Oh wait, will it show? If I click in there and then I click this bad boy here, will it show me what the trade was? I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. I'm interested in where that came from.
That was no, it doesn't say what the trade was. I'm sure we can find it. Wow, the Patriots' strength of schedule is really low. Oh, it's hilarious.
So here's a fun fact: the 2 number 1 seeds have the 2 easiest schedules.
That is true. I mean, we're at 369 and no one else is below 4.
You're the only, you guys are the only team that have a sub 400, under 400 strength of schedule. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
That's funny. Go us. Just win, baby. Cool. Go sports. Falcons are terrible. Raheem Morris should be fired. They should have hired Bill Belichick, and that's all I'll say about that.
The Rams acquired a 2026 first-round pick from the Falcons by trading the number 26 and number 101 picks in the 2025 draft.
What? Who did the Falcons take at 26? That was dumb.
The Rams received 2026 first-round pick. But the Rams gave up a 2025 first-round pick and their 2025 third-round pick.
Now, the Falcons, when they made that pick or draft, whatever, they did not expect to be this bad.
You never do, really. You never do.
That's fair. But Raheem Morris is bad, and he should feel bad.
And they should feel bad. And now they don't have a first-round pick.
And they have a quarterback who has lost his 5th season out of like 9.
And then they have another quarterback who is the $500 million man with 1 playoff win. So not looking great in Atlanta, and you got some studs there too. So you're kind of wasting them, I think.
Yeah, I feel like a recurring theme in this show is going to be like the Mac Jones thing. Like, where's Mac Jones going? Atlanta's an option. I mean, maybe unless they want to bring Penix back, or they go get a hot pants guy, and Penix comes back with him and has a good year. But I don't know.
I think they're going to try to bank on Penix, but what is this? His second year, third year?
Second year.
He's got like another year before they got to make a decision.
Right.
So we'll see. The Tampa Bakers over the Cardinals, 20-17. Didn't see diddly poo from this game, I'll be honest.
No, Marvin Harrison Jr. is back, so Wilson, my waiver wire find in fantasy, didn't do so well. Excuse me. I'm not feeling the Buccaneers right now. I know Baker's dealing with an injury, and they've dealt with a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
But not a very convincing win, but you got to win.
I think they're a good team, but yeah, the injuries have been taken over, unfortunately for them.
Yeah.
So, all right, moving on. The Carolina Panthers with a nice win over the Rams, 31-28. This is one of those cross-country things, man.
Might be the upset of the week. Now, I know
Definitely was.
I know our strength of schedule is bad, but we did beat the Panthers, beat the pants off of them. They were home. I think you mentioned their splits are really crazy, like their home and away splits.
Yeah,
much
but
better
again,
at
it's a
home.
cross-country thing, too. I mean, look at the Rams' strength of schedule. I think they have the toughest in the league.
Oh, really?
So,
Yeah.
I think they have the toughest in the
You,
league.
you really
No,
want to
it's
check? I can check right now.
I'm pretty sure it's... I've scoured this a little bit.
They're at 517.
Is it 517? I thought it was higher than that. So maybe not the toughest, because towards the top of the draft order, it gets a little harder.
I think they're like 4th, 5th highest. Nope, 6th. Yeah, you're right. It does go way up. That's crazy. Yeah. But I mean, it's much higher than ours. But big win for the Panthers. They seem to be, even if they don't make the playoffs this year and steal the division from the Baconators, they're trending in the right direction.
But they're only half game out. They're half game out. So
crazy.
the Bucks are 7-5, Panthers are 7-6, and I'm assuming they're probably going to get their bye week this week.
Yeah, it's last week for buys.
Yeah, so you're only a half game out. Don't look now, but actually that entire division is also negative point differential.
It might be like a, I don't know, they know where the tiebreakers are and stuff, but I don't know where the NFL playoff projector or whatever gets their odds, because right now the Buccaneers are at 85% chance to make the playoffs, and the Panthers are at 17%. Like, is it really that crazy that the Panthers went out? And maybe.
Maybe just because of the schedule coming up, too.
Yeah,
I'm not
I guess
really
that's
sure.
true. Yeah, I guess it's remaining teams. Who's got the point? Because, like, right now, because the Bills lost to the Dolphins, even if we lose to the Bills, if we just beat the Dolphins and Jets, we win the division because we have the tiebreaker of division opponents.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
So, it gets weird.
It's going to start shaping up
Yep.
from here on out.
Yeah.
The Seattle...
Did that hurt Stafford's MVP campaign? He had a couple interceptions. You said he was out of that game.
Oh, man. I tell you, one was like a tip.
In the end zone, right?
Yes, but then there was another. It was a pick six that was fucking brutal. And it happens. You know, that seems to be a very sensitive topic for people.
Oh, yeah.
Specifically, is Matt Stafford a Hall of Famer? Mm-hmm. Is a very touchy subject, and somebody had made a comment, and I agreed with it. He said there was some football player or something said the Hall of Famers should be the people that you tell the story of the sport about, right? I don't know if I'm telling that story.
No, I mean, he'll be in the appendices or the appendix. But I don't know if he'll be in the chapter, like a Matt Stafford chapter.
Well, here's one for you. Joe Theismann is not in the Hall of Fame. He played 11 seasons.
Yep.
He has an MVP. He has a Super Bowl win.
Yeah.
He has 2 Pro Bowls, which I think back then may have been a little different.
Yeah.
Has an All-Pro. Not in the Hall of Fame.
That's interesting.
Not in the Hall
That's
of
a
Fame.
good point. That's interesting. Yeah. I mean, I stand by it. The stats mean nothing to me. They really, because when you, and I feel like repeating myself. If I am, please tell me. But like we're looking at the history of like that person said, which I agree. You're telling the story of the entire history of the National Football League.
Yeah.
Matt Stafford's statistics, you have to have some sort of barometer. They do not match up to the statistics of Otto Graham.
Correct.
Who like invented the forward pass or whatever.
Right.
It's just not 1-to-1. You just can't. So it's like, oh, they changed, and he came in right around after. So the big rule change was like 2005-ish. It's like early Brady, I guess early Manning were like old school, but then they transitioned into the new, and that's when their numbers started exploding, like 50 touchdowns and stuff in a season.
Yeah.
And you just can't, the stats just don't, it doesn't mean nothing. But my favorite comment on the TikTok was, what else does Matt Stafford have to do to make the Hall of Fame? I was like, if you watch the video, we literally said what he had to do. He had to win an MVP, an All-Pro, and maybe another Super Bowl.
Right.
But that Theismann one is even more of a thing. Like, that's 11 years. That's a long time being a top player.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, Theismann's story is probably part of it because of the injury, honestly.
Yeah, that ended his career.
Right, and it ended it short. But that's what happens.
Right.
Like I said about Sterling Sharp, I don't think he should be in because he had injuries, and it's just part of the game. Unfortunately, that freaking happened.
And the game changed so much because then somebody wanted to point out that, okay, I'll give him this. But this is a receiving thing, though, right? He has a receiver who won the Triple Crown, Cooper Kupp. He had a receiver that broke the receiving yard record in the season, Calvin Johnson, 2012.
I think I saw this comment, yeah.
And then there was Puka, broke the rookie record of receptions. In each of those seasons, those receivers individually were targeted 30% of the time from him. That even taking out when there was a backup that came in and all those, 30% of the time. For comparison, when Tom Brady had Randy Moss in 2007 and they went undefeated, only targeted him 28% of the time. It's just like, even the year of Kupp, and I'm not taking away from it, but Kupp had 143 receptions. Do you know who the next highest was on that list for the Rams?
Oh, gosh, no.
Fucking Higbee. And it was like significantly lower.
Yeah, if anything, him having Calvin Johnson, in my opinion, hurts his case. Because his numbers are probably inflated by having a Hall of Fame wide receiver, you know? So, doesn't help.
And also, I think you have to look. There's a lot of players, there's a lot of coaches, there's a GM, there's a whole business behind an NFL team.
Yeah.
However, I would expect that if you looked at the overall records of Brady, Peyton, who else did we say? Aaron Rodgers.
Roethlisberger.
And Breeze.
Yeah.
Look at their win-loss records versus Stafford, who just hit 500 in his career, and he's been playing for 17 years.
Yep.
So I understand, it's the Lions. But you're still not winning, and you're the leader of the team.
Yeah, and the Lions have been winning the last 3 years, so what changed? I mean, that could have been like a GM thing or whatever.
Sure.
Because he was Matt Millen, right? And that was very awkward. But I remember I used to make the joke about Matt Stafford. I remember, because so it's funny, like nowadays you get Thursday Night Football, Monday Night Football, the YouTube game, the Friday Night Football. You see these teams way more than you've ever seen them before. And I remember back in the day, I'd be like, Matt Stafford, you hear about him, and then you'd watch him, and he never really impressed me. He'd finish with 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, like 400 yards. But, and like, he was a great fantasy guy, but it's like, it's not the eye test. It's not passing the eye test.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
So I'm glad we're lockstep on that. These people have a lot of feelings about it. Someone else in one of the comments said I don't think it was our comments, it was another comment that Eli Manning's a Hall of Famer because he's a semifinalist. No. Hell no.
Well, I went through the list, and maybe we can do this on another episode or when they trim the list down. But I went through the list, even with Alex, of the semifinalists, outside of the ones that were the obvious, I guess. But we went through some, and just to see where he was at on some of these guys, and he favors some of the quarterbacks more. He's big on Phillip Rivers and Eli being Hall of Famers.
God, I think I'd be more convinced. You could maybe if you get me drunk enough, convince me that Eli Manning's in the Hall of Fame, but Philip Rivers, not
dude,
even
it
close.
got bad though. Sorry to cut you off.
No,
I was just thinking
do.
of it now. Like it got bad. Hines Ward, Hall of Famer, good wide receiver.
Yeah.
Hall of Famer.
Just because you know his name doesn't mean he's a Hall of Famer.
All right, and he was the semifinals like 12 times. There was another name on that list that was like similar. But one was pretty universal between me, John, and Alex, and that was Adam Vinatieri.
Yes, we were bad about that last year.
That makes no sense why that guy is not in the Hall of Fame.
He literally has the most points in the history of the National Football League.
It didn't make any sense.
If you're gonna have the position, they need to have a Hall of Fame wing for them.
Although there's no punters. There's not one punter in the Hall of Fame, I don't believe, unless correct me if I'm wrong. But
I guess that makes sense. But kickers, punter's field position is cool, but you're not really winning games. But you could win the Super Bowl with a field goal kicker.
yeah, you're right with that, and I think it's harder to judge. But and I'm completely biased. But when I look at Tress Way and what, especially with shit teams that he's been on his whole career with Washington, he is lights out typically on his punts.
We just had a shank our game yesterday, so I would love that.
Right, he's lights out. So, but yeah, Vinatieri should be an easy Hall of Famer. So we all were very quick to be like, yeah, easy.
3 Super Bowls,
3 Super Bowls, and you won those by 3 points.
Yeah.
So
actually, 4 Super Bowls because he won with the Colts.
but the 3 that he won with New England, he won by
all by 3
literally
points.
3 points.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what's 3 points?
What else do you have to do? But literally lead the league in points scored. Seems weird.
Makes no sense.
Nope.
No sense.
Matthew Stafford minute.
That's gonna be an ongoing. You know what's funny is like, I like Stafford.
I do too.
It's just, but you got to take that out of it.
Yeah.
And what we've learned too is that people, when it comes to sports,
Ooh.
you
look at them the wrong way.
You just can't take. Sometimes you're in the mode to like shit talk a little bit, but like if you're gonna talk sports and you're gonna come, you got to take the fucking bias out of it.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
don't know ball.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's the cliche. You don't know ball. You don't know ball.
Yeah, 100% take the
Well, because I don't agree with your fucking shitty take, loser.
Because even now, when we talk about like Drake May, I try to be as objective as possible. It's tough because I love him so much, but you got to take it out of it. You just have to.
Yeah, right. You have to. You have to. Trust me. I'm brutal on Washington, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
But even Dallas, we're just talking about Dallas. Mm-hmm. If Dallas does some good shit, like if they do bad shit, I'm gonna laugh at it. But if they do good shit, it is what it is. Like you have to. If you're gonna talk sport, you're gonna talk ball. If you know ball, then take the fucking bias out of it.
Yep. Agreed.
Anyway, Seattle Seahawks over the Minnesota Vikings 26-0. And so when you were talking about the fumble, it reminded me of the low light interception on I don't forget the down, but
Bosmer.
Did you see it?
4th and 1.
Oh my.
I don't know what he's doing. Underarm.
That is the worst interception I've seen, at least this season.
Out by far. It's probably the worst interception I've seen since that Will Levi Jeans one a couple years ago. Remember that one?
I don't know.
No?
No, I know it was probably bad because of the name, but William Levi Jeans the 4th. Where is he? Is he still in Tennessee?
I don't know. Bad Will Levi enter.
But is it Brosmer or Bosmer?
Bosmer? I think he was an undrafted. Oops, sorry, I got the commercial.
Yeah, I think
he was undrafted out of Minnesota, so you didn't have to travel very far.
Dude, that was a fucking brutal.
I understand, like it's 4th and 1, you're trying to make a play, but
don't.
Just don't do it.
Just
don't do that. Yeah.
Or just at least throw the fucking ball away long before you were in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. What are we doing here? What are we doing?
My shit's not working either. I was trying to look up.
I'm almost there. It's loaded. He must be the backup for them, right? Will Levi Jeans?
Wow. Ooh.
Oh, hey.
For the Titans?
Oh, there it is. Yep. There. This is
all right, let me see. Wait, sorry, I missed it.
That was the worst pick six since this one.
Yeah. That was pretty bad. But this one was, the Bosmer one was pretty fucking terrible.
At least Will Bosmer, I might even be saying that wrong, was 4th and 1. This was on 3rd and 6.
Not great. Really not great. And they were close to scoring.
Yeah.
Man, it was a brutal fucking play.
And it was bad, so not great. We'll get to it a little bit later, but I do have the Vikings kicker in fantasy and Cheese's league, and we know how important they are, and he didn't get he got negative points.
Negative points.
But that would have been a nice field goal spot for him.
So-
Also, so sorry.
No.
If it's 4th and 1, you got your undrafted rookie quarterback, just run the ball. What are you doing with putting the ball in his hands and then getting him bum rushed on 4th and 1? No shot.
Yeah, not great.
Not great.
Well, with the Rams' loss and the Seattle win, they are now tied. I think the Rams still hold the edge, but both 9-3. Niners are at 9-4. And I got to be honest, between the NFC West, the NFC South, NFC North, the AFC South, and I think the AFC North is interesting only because of who's going to come out of it at their shitty record.
Yeah.
But there's some interesting divisions here. You guys are but you guys are probably going to win the division. And then I guess the West, the AFC West too, but I really don't think the Chiefs are going to make it. You really have to go on a run at this point.
Yep.
So I'm not buying it. Not buying the hype. The Buffalo Bills over the Pittsburgh Steelers, 26-7. This is the year.
Mm-hmm.
And also the draft is in Pittsburgh.
Wow.
So I wonder, does that play a factor in their decision? Because they are calling for Tomlin's job. Calling for his head.
They're fire Tomlin chance. Do you recall the comment I sent to you from Reddit?
Yo, yeah, read that
I'm
one.
gonna read this. It's from a Steelers fan, by the way. This is a Steelers fan. The Patriots won 2 Super Bowls, lost the greatest of all time quarterback, collapsed, whiffed on a quarterback prospect, and then completely rebuilt and found a franchise quarterback, and are now better than the Steelers again since Tomlin's last playoff win.
Brutal.
Yeah.
It's feeling like Marvin Lewis, right? It's feeling like it's just he's been the coach since 2007.
Yeah, and he won the Super Bowl his second year with, I will say, a Bill Cowher team. Like, it was kind of like how John Gruden won that team with, like, Tony Dungy's team.
Yeah.
It was like Cowher's dudes.
It's like the Barry Switzer year.
Yeah, exactly.
Great coach. He would obviously get hired somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's just time, right?
It's his time. It's an Andy Reid situation with the Eagles. Edelman said on his podcast a while back that they're running stuff that they ran back when he was playing.
Yeah,
and we've said this on this program a couple times. If you just want to go 9-8 every year and get bounced in the first round of the playoffs, be my guest. But it's got to. I think it's difficult to make that decision as a team when you're like, well, we played pretty good, or we got a couple wins. We were gritty. We had a good defense. Like, yeah,
I think it's hard when you have a winning record year in, year out to do that.
You think you're right there.
Yeah, you think you're closer than you actually are. But I mean, realistically, in the last X amount of years, like they were never close.
And it's okay to say that like Aaron Rodgers is toast. Like, dude can't move. Dude's getting blown up. Dude's got a broken wrist.
But we were talking about this the other day. You went into last season. You traded Pickett. You went into last season with Russ and Fields. Okay, fine. Russ cost you nothing. Fields was whatever. But you didn't game plan for the next year. So now those two guys are gone.
Yeah.
You get Mason Rudolph back, and you sign Aaron Rodgers, who you know damn well is not playing past this season.
Yep.
2 tops, but most likely 1. And you still don't have a succession plan.
Yeah.
You've wasted the last 2 years.
Yep, that's true.
For what?
Yep.
And you're not going to have that high of a draft pick.
Like right now, the Giants are 2-11, 2-12, whatever it is. But at least they have Dart. Like
they have Dart. They have Malik. They have Scatterbo. They have their defensive line's good.
They didn't start the year with him starting, but they made that succession plan in place. They put it in place. They have someone. They spent a high draft pick on him. The Steelers are just like, no, we're going to spend a high draft pick on someone else because we think they can help Aaron Rodgers win football games. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry.
But even still, between Russ and Fields and Rodgers in the last 2 years, you have done nothing to prepare any bit.
Year, yeah.
Because you traded Pickett, which whatever, but you've done nothing but sign these guys that are past their prime.
I know, and I'd rather have Pickens and probably DK, honestly.
DK, he officially got benched in the XFL. He did nothing all season for me.
Yeah, it's been tough to watch. I was hoping with Rudolph going in that he might get a little bit. He actually got a little bit more love from Rudolph, but Rodgers is back and same old, same old.
It's just he's done. If I'm a Steelers fan, I want that shakeup. I want that gone, and Tomlin. I think it's just time.
It's funny because the Patriots for the last 2 years were 4-13. Last 2 years, the Steelers were 9-8, 10-7, and you went to the playoffs like did you have more fun? Did you?
You just went home a week later.
Yeah, and also it's like you had the games that you won more games, so yes, that's more enjoyable, sure, but you always knew in the back of your mind this is not going to happen.
Right.
Yeah, so it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, I just feel like it's just funny when you think about how long he has been coaching. And I get it. I mean, if you go back to the last 50 years, we've only had 3 coaches.
Right. That's crazy.
Which I get, but it's also
what's today's date? I'm not date, the year, because they said he has a contract to like 27, so he's going to be there for longer. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. Ain't my fucking team. Whatever. The Chargers over the Raiders, 31-14. The Raiders, I think, have averaged, we said last week, 15 points a game, and here we go. So they fired Chip Kelly. Seems like there's same old shit going on. I've heard that Brady is not thrilled with the Raiders this season. Pete Carroll, one and done?
I hope so, for their sake. I mean, Brady was supposed to be part of like the coaching search, so maybe you should take some of that heat yourself, Mr. Tom.
He absolutely was, and that's how they landed on Pete Carroll.
Another quarterback. I know this whole we talk about it every week. This whole bridge quarterback is the new hotness. Geno ain't it. You saw he played a little. He played a little bit better for the Seahawks, but every once in a while you saw that New York Giants Jets Geno peek out.
It was a good story, but I also find it funny that I think it was Brady specifically who did not want Darnold.
Really?
That's the way it sounded, was he didn't want Darnold.
Oh, Tom. Not great.
Look at what Darnold's doing out in Seattle. Yow.
That's silly. That's silly of him.
And Minnesota didn't want Darnold either. Look at him getting thrown away like Baker, right? And he's just out here just winning games.
The Panthers didn't want him either. Or the 49ers.
I mean, the Jets gave up on him. Look at the Jets. Look at the Jets. I mean, granted, it's like maybe
the Darnold and Geno and Baker renaissance will make teams be more patient with these guys. Maybe. But sometimes a change of scenery, a change of coaching is just what you need.
That's fair. I mean, I think it's difficult to really get a grasp on what a guy's going to do out, in 3 years. If an injury happens.
Right.
It's like the Jaguars, right?
Yep.
With Lawrence. It's just they're doing well right now, and they had to sign him because they're like, I don't know. Like, he still has so much upside.
Excuse me. I'd be curious what Alex thinks of, like, did you really think this team was going to make a run this year?
No, he didn't.
Right. And so if you didn't think that, knowing how well you know the team, what is did the front office really think that this team with Pete and Geno were going to make a run? Like,
well,
really?
that's, again, when you hear people say, you don't know ball, right? You don't know ball. And we're not saying that we know shit. And even that person who says you don't know ball, from their vantage point, they can probably see things from their team and be like, oh no, I see the writing on the wall here. Or even not their team, right? We can all see things from where we're at.
Yeah.
Without being, experts, but we can see it. I think sometimes what happens in the league, because it's so incestuous, is it's like hooking up buddies and shit.
Yeah.
It's like
boys club.
Well, I know this guy, or like, even in college, take this kid, right? You're a college coach.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think? Oh no, this is my guy. Yeah, he's good, man.
I'm pretty sure that happened with Belichick, like taking Saban guys.
Saban guys,
yeah. On the wide receiver front for sure. Yeah, it totally happened. I mean, I'm pretty sure Pete Carroll's son is on the coaching staff, and he didn't get fired.
Yeah.
But I mean, I could have told you at the beginning, if I knew that Chip Kelly was your offensive coordinator, which I did know at some, I would have been like, why? What?
Specifically, didn't want him when we were looking for an OC. His name came up, and I was like, no.
Yeah,
I heard too much shit from Shady McCoy's podcast about his time in Philly. No thanks.
We don't know ball. We've watched a lot of football over. We're going on what? How many years now? 30 years of watching football.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not an X's and O's kind of guy. Like, I try to learn as much as I can, but
Sure.
But you can definitely just a lot of times you can see and know, and you get tendencies and coaching and like a Chip Kelly, and I know Pete Carroll gets a lot of hype, but I even think Pete Carroll is overrated personally, and I might be wrong. But he had the Legion of Boom. He had probably like the second, third best defense in the history of the NFL, and he cost them a Super Bowl. Let's be honest here. He probably should have won more with them. He was okay with the Patriots, but not great. He cheated. Well, cheat is a harsh word, but like USC
thing,
yeah, he lost all that stuff, and he bounced as soon as the investigation
See ya!
started. So I don't love him. The chewing gum annoys me, and I think he should just step away. But that's just me.
That's fair.
Yep.
I mean,
also don't know ball.
Well, that's the thing. Again,
I mean, I don't. It's fine.
We don't know ball. We don't know it.
That should be our
Catchphrases.
Yeah.
We don't know ball.
Don't know ball.
Watch our podcast. We don't know ball. Our show, rather. But even, again, it's like everybody knows to some extent, right? You're not right all the time. You don't get all your picks right and stuff.
Sure.
But sometimes you can just, where there's smoke, there's fire. And you just pay attention to certain things and you just know things.
We are brave enough to put our takes on the air to live forever until the heat death of the universe. And we've said some things on here that we can, like Jessica's original hot take, our talk about the Lions this year. Like, we have hit on those. I feel like we've hit more than we've missed.
I don't know. I still like our tagline being, we don't know ball.
I love that.
I think that should be our slogan. I love that. The MOJO show. We don't know ball.
Nope. No, not at all. Don't know the ball. Bo knows. Joe don't know. Mo and Joe don't know.
Mo and Joe don't know.
Bo.
And not Bo Jackson.
Bo knows.
You don't know Bo.
We don't know Bo.
We don't know ball.
Mo, Joe don't know
we don't know ball.
So I think we're pretty. I think. I mean, and we go back to the like.
It doesn't hurt my feelings that random losers say we don't know ball.
They're essentially screaming into the ether of nothingness because we don't see it.
We don't see it, and it's like every now and then we might hear about it, but it's like, that means nothing to me.
Right.
I don't know who you are. I don't care.
Yeah.
If anything, it's like funny. This is like the 8 mile. This is our 8 mile moment, right? We're just gonna take whatever you're gonna say about us, and we're just gonna say we don't know ball. So then here's the mic. Go ahead. What are you gonna say? We already know. We don't know ball. We don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
So I want to go back. So like just hypothetically, like some random predictions from last year, where I said the Patriots were a lost season. Called that one. You said AR won't stay healthy. We called that one. No faith in the Falcons or Lions that was this one. No faith in the Falcons or Lions last year. Nailed it. Saints aren't going to be good. All nailed it. Mike McCarthy was dead man walking. Nailed it. Yeah. So it's just like, whatever.
We don't know ball, dude.
That's right.
We don't know ball.
Just to say that.
It is what it is.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Eagles and Packers are two playoff teams who could meet in the playoffs. That was the first game of the season. And we said that. And then they did. Yeah. When you know, and when you don't know, you don't know.
You don't know. But again, we put it all on the line here.
Yeah. And you
just sit back and go, you don't know ball. You don't know ball. Well, make a fucking video then.
Right.
Buy some equipment.
Yep.
I do like when they say podcast equipment should be more expensive because that's not just for us. That's in general. People say that. It's like,
it's true, but
it's
you could
comical.
also you could turn this off and literally put this here. I mean,
just do it with your phone.
It'd be all like the sound quality, but you could, in theory, just do that.
You could just do that. Exactly. So it's like, it doesn't really have to be that expensive because you could actually just do it straight live from your phone to YouTube and it'll just stay as a video.
True. Also true.
So it doesn't need to be that expensive, but I just find the comment hilarious.
I do.
All right, moving on. The Sunday night game was the Washington Redskins losing at home to the Denver Broncos. It was an entertaining game. I love that they went for two.
Mm-hmm.
they're back-to-back games that they've lost in overtime. They're on a 7-game losing streak. At one point, my Washington team here was 3-2. And they have lost every game since, sitting at 3-9. And they played better. You could see how much better they are with Terry when he's out there, because Terry played.
Yep.
He's a difference maker on the field. Jaden might come back this week. TBD. I think the next 2 weeks are our chances to get another win.
Jaden and Terry are both on the field at the same time. And Debo was returning kicks. I didn't love that.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
If he's healthy enough to do that, he must be feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I don't love that. Too thick of thighs, I think, to be running like that on kick returns. And
that's a good point.
Not great.
Yeah.
But we have the Vikings next, and then we have the Giants, and then it goes Philly, Dallas, Philly. So I said long ago, if you look at the schedule, we could lose out. So far. You did say that. So far. Like, we don't know Bo.
You do know Bo.
You don't know Bo. You don't know Bo. I said it because also Minnesota was not looking as bad as they are right now. And I just know how the Giants play us. And Philly, with what we have going on this year, we're probably not going to beat Philly. Dallas already kicked the shit out of us. They might be fighting for something, maybe.
Yeah.
So I'm like, look at that fucking schedule. It's brutal. Like, they might not win another game this season, and they've now lost 7 in a row.
We really need you to pull this one out for us. Is all I'll say. And you almost did. I fell asleep at half.
This game got over at midnight on a Sunday night, and I stayed up just to watch that last play. It was like the Raiders when, they're going for 2 at the end, and it was just a batted ball. Like, it ended off and he had, I think it was McNichols.
It was, yeah.
He had McNichols right there. If he sidearmed it or pump faked it and then threw it a little higher, he would have had him. Denver still would have got the ball again. No?
Nope.
Really?
Each team gets it once.
Oh, all right. So then that would have just been the game then.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen. Came down to that last play. What are you going to do? 3-9.
How's the defense been since?
Better.
Yeah.
But, I also don't think Denver's offense is fantastic, but they look pretty good against us. Our defense.
The touchdown pass was really good.
That Bo Nix touchdown was fucking fantastic.
All your defense, the Bengals defense that were like historically bad, have started trending back towards normal, which is good to see. That Bo Nix was a nice play. Those jerseys were.
Our uniforms look great.
Yeah.
Outside, the W on the helmet still bothers me,
It
but
bothers me too.
if it's the stripe, just the old uniform, just have what we have, and then switch it. Like when you're on the road, you do the burgundy, and then you do the white pants with the stripe. Just do that, because these jerseys that we have, they are all so bad. The burgundy ones are gross. The black ones they only wore once, and they're just like they're overrated.
The Washington with the line above and the line underneath.
I don't like it. And then the white ones with the fake mesh number. They're so ugly compared to that. Like what they wore on Sunday night. Huge difference. We're gonna wear those again on Christmas against Dallas. So
nice.
Should be good. But anyway, number 6 in the draft right now.
Okay.
So, is what it is.
I feel like, depending on how things shake out, you could move back because I feel like the team is better than the record, with the injuries and stuff. But I don't know.
I also, there's people out there talking about Washington and Adam Peters and the coach and all that stuff. If you look at what they did last year, right, 12-5. They went out and they traded, because now we don't have a lot of draft picks. So to your point, you get a high draft pick, you could stockpile if you trade back a little bit, right? Or if there's a stud sitting there, you take him. But they traded for Laramie Tunsil, right? And he's been solid. Traded for Debo, right? And he's been pretty good, but obviously quarterback situation didn't really get the ball much. They made moves to get better, right? Even the Lattimore trade last year didn't really pan out. They went for it. you're not going to hit on every fucking thing. Like,
Yeah.
the fact that they're being aggressive and trying, I mean, I would say the Tunsil and the Debo trade so far have kind of panned out. The Lattimore one didn't. But I mean, they made moves. They took a shot.
Yep.
We got riddled with fucking injuries this season.
And the main thing is the primary piece is Jaden's been hurt. Jaden's a difference maker. He's a quarterback. It is what it is. He led them last year. And right now, just off the top of my head, we got this game, the Bears game, and the Madrid game. That's 3 games you guys probably should have.
I think we lost 3 games so far by 5 total points.
Yeah, and that's the NFL, where last year you won those games in the last minute. This year it's a little bit sideways. But next year, you turn back around, you win those games, you're fine.
Right.
But like, you could very easily be 6-6.
Yeah.
It seems silly, but it's true. Like, you should have won those games. That's just the NFL.
Yeah. And I think they got to get away from the older players. Ertz is still, he'll still make those catches, and he's been pretty much healthy the last 2 years. But I think it's time.
You need like a difference maker, like a tight end difference maker. The solid hands are great. Like Hunter Henry is great. He's a couple years younger than Ertz, but eventually it's like you got to be the guy who can. When the coaches go to look at your team and they say, "Who do we have to plan for?" Are they saying we have to stop Zach Ertz? Maybe 10 years ago, but
not really anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, I it sucks, but they made moves to try to get better. They need to overhaul the defense a little bit. There's some pieces there that I like.
Yeah.
But they got to move on from some of the older players and see what they do with the draft. We're not technically out of it yet.
That's right.
But I don't know. Like, again, they don't know ball, but I said they might fucking lose out.
You did. You said they weren't making the playoffs.
Yeah, no, definitely not. All right, moving on. The Monday night game was your New England Patriots over the New York Football Giants. 33-15, I'll be honest with you. Outside of that dart hit, I didn't see nothing in this game.
So this is a fun game. Well, first, shout out my father-in-law, Dennis Perry, who stayed up to watch not only the Monday Night Football game, but the Sunday Night Football game. I'm sorry, the Sunday Night Football game, but also the Monday Night Football game.
Wow.
Watched both all the way through.
Jeez.
I actually would do that.
It's a hell of a back-to-back.
Yeah. This is a fun game. So we covered, great win. We were up 17-0, and I was like, "This game's over." Like there's no way. And it's funny because we talked about the Giants last week. They fired their defensive coordinator now. They have the Kafka's their interim head coach, but they fired the defensive coordinator. And that's like, oh, coach bump, whatever. They've been playing teams tough. They've actually gone into the fourth quarter with the lead like 6 times.
Yeah.
And I thought that would happen here, but nope, didn't even happen.
Yeah.
So it's like you're telling me, and I knew right away, I'm like, a team that gave up all those leads in the fourth quarter is not coming back against us. So once it was 17-0, this game is over. The Drake has reasserted himself as potentially an MVP front runner. It's just the way he spreads the ball out is insane. Because Diggs had 3 catches, Hunter Henry had 3 catches, Booty had 4 catches, Pop had a catch. It's just the distribution is freaking nuts. Matt Collins had 2. Like, there's no one guy who's doing everything.
I didn't watch that game, but every game that I've watched of New England, that is the piece.
Yeah, it's bananas.
They spread the ball out.
Yeah, and Kyle Williams, our rookie wide receiver, had a long touchdown catch, which was amazing. Drake should have finally hit the 300-yard barrier, but his last touchdown throw got taken off the board because of a illegal shift, which I freaking hate the illegal shifts because you're 1 inch away from putting your finger down. Don't love it. And our running game still isn't where it needs to be, but we did what we needed to do. Came out with a win into the bye, avoided any injuries. And I'll say this again. I say this every single week. Dart has got to get down. Oof. That guy will not. I want to hear my hot take. He will not survive next season if he keeps playing like this.
It was a brutal legal hit.
Yes. Yes.
And what are you going to do if you're the defender? I'm going for you.
Yeah. Like you said, as long as it's legal, and which it was. But it's like if you're going to go for that extra yard, dude, go down, still dive. He got blasted. His tight end. So and then the double stupidness of this is it went from 3rd and 1 to 3rd and 16 because his tight end had to defend him and get all in the guy's face.
Yeah, I get it. That's going to happen because he's a quarterback.
Right, so it's like doubly stupid because you're stupid for not sliding, and then you're also forcing your guy to defend you because he's got to. That's what's part. I get it. I get it.
Right.
I get it. And I watched the thing today with Gruden doing this quarterback club thing, whatever he called it, for Barstool.
Yeah.
And it was a video of him talking to Dart before the draft and saying, you got to get down. And they showed all these clips from college where he got like his clock cleaned. Like he's got to stop that. He has to.
He just missed time for that, and then he has a play like that. Like,
yeah, he has been evaluated for a concussion 5 times already. He missed 2 games for a concussion. He's not going to survive.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's not great at all.
Just live to play another down.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And that's what the best quarterbacks do.
Yep.
You know, sometimes you just got to fall on the ball, or you got to throw it away. Like,
yeah, Brady used to crumple. He used to go down.
Right.
Drake had a first down run later in this game where he went out of bounds. Mm-hmm. Boom, right for it. Like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. These guys are big dudes.
Yeah.
So don't do that. Yeah, Drake had another great game. No turnovers. It was 30-7 at the half, and we only scored 3 points in the second half. But I was not like concerned or anything. Yeah, they just burned clock and got out of Dodge.
I mean, hey, 11-2 looks like you're gonna win that division.
Yeah,
you know,
I can't complain. I mean, you get the constant refrain is going to be, excuse me, you know, easy schedule, but that's what happens when you finish last place 2 years in a row. We beat the team. We've beaten who's in front of us. We've beaten we beat the Bills, the Bucks with winning records. But if you look at the other teams, like, they've also not beaten teams with winning records. But also, we've said on this program here, there's no team in the NFL this year that's like king shit.
I don't think so.
And everyone's like kind of middling.
The knock on New England is their level of competition.
Yeah.
But there's a knock on every team right now. There's a knock on every team. Like the Rams, on paper, with their strength of schedule and stuff, should be. But then you go to Carolina. Not that Carolina's terrible, but you go to Carolina, you drop that game.
Right. But it's like, are they bad for losing to Carolina? But no, they're not. But then that's not fair because that means we're not good for beating Carolina. It's strange.
Well, then it goes into the math. It's like NFL math, and they call it MMA math. It doesn't make sense. I beat this guy, but then he lost to that guy. It just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. Yeah, the parity league, whatever. So, you're going into the throwbacks looked great. You're going into the bye at 11-2 and the 1 seed.
I mean, you got to be sitting pretty right now. You get a nice little break and then finish it off and
we got
win
the
that
Bills.
division.
That's a hat and T-shirt game against the Bills. We win that game. We win the division, which we haven't done since 2019. So that'd be.
I know it's been so long.
It's been a long road. You guys have won your division before,
2020
more recently, more than we have won ours.
7-9, did it.
Great year.
Made it. 7-9.
Yeah, we made it. So it was weird because it was a game where I was never worried. It was never like I was never like, oh God, the Giants are going to come back in this game. You know, it was just like, especially when it went up 17-0 with the punt return.
Yeah.
It's like, dude. And they had like a botched kick where the snap was a little weird.
But he overstepped.
Yeah, I don't know. That guy, I've heard he has the yips. He did with the Falcons. So
he was great a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
lights out.
Yeah, and the outside kicks and stuff. So, but it was never. But there was also like not one person who, besides Drake. So, but like there was not one guy, especially on the offensive side of the ball, who had like a game of like, oh God, 7 catches, 150 yards. It was just like spread out.
Yeah.
The one problem I will say, and this could cost us, and it probably will cost us if we're being completely honest. Our red zone offense is not good.
It wasn't last week. I didn't see any of this game. Last week it was inside the 5, just play after play.
So if you take it back, so we scored 33. We had a missed field goal at 45 yards, which wasn't red zone, but we got 33. 7 of those points were from a punt return. So you're looking at what, a 25, 26 point game. What does that tell you? 3, 6. 9. That's a lot of field goals that we're kicking that should be touchdowns.
Yeah.
So not great. They gotta fix that. And like you said, that's 2 weeks in a row now, especially with the Bengals. We had 9 chances from the 1 yard line and couldn't punch it in. We gotta get better about that. So
for sure. Well, that was your NFL week. That was week 13. 13? 13.
Yep, sure was.
Okay, shall we go to the fantasy corner?
We shall.
Epic showdown in the XFL. I was holding on for dear life for my playoff chances, and they were dashed.
Yep, so sorry.
I've had this issue where I have to really choose between Lamar and Josh Allen, and in the cheese league, it's so difficult. If you look at it, if I had just played Lamar, I would have won. I wasn't sure about him. We talked about an injury last week. I started Josh. They won, but he didn't put up the numbers. So I think, you beat me by only 60, 61.
Yeah.
Which in the Cheese League, that's a close fucking game.
That's like a pass.
That's really all it is.
The big thing for me is my kicker, and we made a discovery. Or I just made a discovery, literally. You talked about this a couple of days ago with Alex, but I made this discovery as we're setting up for today's session. My kicker, I was like, my kicker had -2 points. I was like, he must have missed 2 field goals. And I look, and he's 0 for 0 for field goals and 0 for 0 for extra points. I'm like, well, how did he get -2? You made a discovery.
It was brought to my attention, but why was it brought to my attention?
Alex is guy in IR.
Alex had a guy on IR, but I'm trying to think when he said it, because he said it to me, and then Cheese was also present after the fact. So I don't know what the fuck we were doing. Oh, we were filming something. And he goes, yeah, dude, I got a guy on IR, and he got me -2 points. Like, he didn't start. He was on IR. He's like, I just don't know why you got -2 points. I go, I have no idea. He says it's Cheese, and Cheese said, if you lose the game, if your player loses the game, if their team loses, you get -2 points. So this guy's got fucking no field goal attempts, no extra points, and they lost -2. I'm pretty sure it took us all till week fucking 12 to know that was a thing.
Yep. So here's my tight end, Trey McBride, #1 tight end in the league, apparently, position ranked. You can see his stats right here, and there's a big old -2 on there for losing the game.
Yeah. Yep. Team lost, -2. Didn't know that was a thing.
Nope. And you get 2 points for a team win, which I just discovered.
So then you want to draft good
Winners.
players on good teams.
Here we go. Here we go. Here, let's do a quick rundown of CMC. Each pass attempted. Apparently, CMC threw a pass.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Jesus. You get 0.01 for a rushing attempt, 1 point for a rushing yard. Holy shit. 20 points for a touchdown, 2 for a receiving yard, 0.5 for a PPR. Team win, you get 2. And you get 2 points for a receiving first down. Or 1 point. I don't even fucking know, man. I don't know. Trevor Lawrence is back to his winning ways, giving me a cool 612 points.
I know. See, but, man, the Lamar.
That hurts.
Lamar would have gotten me. I was holding on for dear life to have a shot in the playoffs, but I have fallen to 5-8. There's no shot at me making the playoffs now.
Yep. I have clinched my division and I think a first-round bye.
Must be nice.
If we have buys.
Yep, you do have a bye. I think you and Alex have buys.
Yep.
But Cheese changes his team name. I'm not even saying weekly, like daily. I just looked earlier and it was something completely different, and now it's the crap-a-line of pant loads. I tell you, Nell gets a lot of points from having Drizzy Drake as her quarterback too. So she's in the playoffs.
Nice.
She's gonna make it. So
she took over at the squad, right?
Yeah, like 2 weeks in, she took over. No, that was last year. She started this whole season.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she's going to carry the torch for me. So I will put my stock in her and hope that she gets a championship. In the OG League, somehow I was dead in the water. I was literally 2-7. Mm-hmm. I rattled off 4 wins in a row.
Wow.
And I think if I win next week, I'm in the playoffs. However, I need to replace Diggs, who is on. My whole bench is hurt or on bye, or just hurt really. But I got to replace Diggs because he's on a bye next week. But 4 in a row might actually squeak into the playoffs.
Nice. Let me take you on a journey in my keeper league here, because I had the 2 craziest weeks in the history of this year's sport. So I don't know if you remember last week's recording. As we're recording, the 49ers were playing Monday Night Football.
You texted me when you got home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, Brock Purdy only needs to score like 8 points, and I lose.
Mm-hmm.
And in the end, this is a pretty standard league with like 0.5 PPR. And as we all know, Brock Purdy had a horrible game with 3 interceptions, and he scored 7.32 points. And I won my game by 1.10 points. So, yeah. And I texted you, I was like, when I was watching this game, I was like, holy shit, this might actually happen. I can't believe it. And like the last, like, few minutes were like stressful because the other team had the ball and like they didn't quite get it, so they punted it. But then the 49ers like running the ball out. And I was like, just don't be an asshole and throw for like a deep 30-yard 4th down drive. Because that's Kyle Shanahan, you know?
Yeah.
But he did a quarterback sneak. He got a couple points. I'm like, shit. But then he nailed it and he lost points. I was like, yes. So, wow, that was incredible. That was last week. This week, I, again, won the game by the skin of my teeth. I needed one Mr. Kayshon Boutte, booty, rocking everywhere, to get 10 points to win. And he scored 11.50. So I won by 2 points.
Wow.
Less than 2 points. Yep.
Playing with fire over there, Chicago Bears.
I had the second lowest points this week. The team I beat had the lowest points.
Oh, man, that's always a nice feeling.
So I won 94.14 to 92.78.
Oh.
And I have now essentially clinched the playoffs because the 3 teams below me, like I could lose and one of those 3 could win, but they'd all have to score like 50 more points than me next week, which is possible, but
sure,
all 3 to happen, probably not going to happen. But those last 2 weeks really wild. So like that Patriots game, I was like, come on, Booty. That last catch is what did it. The last like 7-yard catch sealed the
man. 2 weeks in a row, and you won by 3 points. 2 games, in like 3.5 points.
So I am now, like I said, I am. It's so funny because like this league, I've said it before, it always winds up being it's insane. It's legitimately insane. So like I could be the 2 seed, or I could be out of the playoffs if things go the wrong way. Yeah. So the top team, who's probably had the best season ever, is 12-1. His team's like rolls out of bed, scores 140. It's insane. He's had like no injuries. He's had a very good year. Every decision he's made has gone his way. But then so it's 12-1. Then it's 8-5, 8-5, 8-5, 7-6, 7-6, 7-6, 6-7, 6-7. 1 through 9 or 2 through 9, wow. All like bunched up, and then 3-10, 3-10, 3-10. So it's like it always comes down to last week where like 3 or 4 teams are battling for one spot.
Have you ever won that league?
I did win it once. This is a great year. I've lost the championship twice. 1 year I should have won. I played Mike Boone in the championship, and I'll literally regret that for the rest of my life.
Nice.
Thankfully, a couple years later, I made a big trade, had Josh Allen, Jamar Chase. I don't know if you remember, like week 16, he got like 50 points. I walked away with the championship that year. It was great.
I still have yet
That's why I have my Jamar Chase jersey.
Victory. I believe in the OG league, the first 2 years I was in it, I played Greg 1 year in the championship, and then the next year I think I was in it again. I played Cheese, and I lost both. So, wow. Well, just a big fat loser.
This league only has 1 repeat winner, but they've won 3 times. Everyone else has been 1. And it's been around it's our 11th year. Every other person has 1. Historically, I've had the most wins in history, but like I said, I've lost the 2 titles. Yeah. One, I just got lucky to even be there. I just like I shouldn't have been there, but I was. And the other one, I should have won with Boone. I fucking shit the bed. I literally regret that forever. It's a really good thing I won. Good thing Jamar Chase and I won, because that would have been real bad.
Yikes. Well, it's your fantasy corner.
Yeah, hopefully we both have a playoff announcement next week.
I would, at least in the OG league, I'll take it. If I had won this week in the XFL, I would have had a slim shot, but I still would have been in it. Both teams were riding a 3-game winning streak. I was like, fucking dead in the water. But
yeah, that's where I am now. I'm on a 4-game winning streak, and this one I was 4-5 and
see,
knocked him out.
You never know.
Look at us.
Do you have a hot take?
I do. Now I know
if this is a Patriots fucking hot take, I'm going to cancel this segment for good. every fucking week is a Patriots hot take. Give me something else. Is it? Better not be. It fucking better not be. I'll shit everywhere.
Do you want me to say it?
Not really, but go. I'm gonna start. We're gonna sub out her hot takes for somebody else.
Your New England Patriots will be in this year's AFC Championship game.
Not going as far as saying Super Bowl though, huh?
No, she did not. She said, I don't know if they'll win. I was like, babe, it's gonna be a hot take. Let's go.
Hot take.
Let's
Yeah,
spice
win the
them
Super
up.
Bowl.
Let's spice them
Honestly,
up.
this is the year because all the teams that were supposed to be good are not fucking
Right.
looking great.
Right? Come on, social media manager. Spice them up.
Spice it up.
I'll tell her that you don't like the Patriots hot takes.
That's just because like it's you can't keep doing the Patriots every week.
Hey, she said that earlier this year, Patrick Mahomes, he cut his hair.
Okay, well, okay.
That's a good one.
I honestly, some of them just have zero context behind them
She said they're going to lose their powers, the Chiefs. That was a good
because of his haircut.
I mean, that was part of it. It was kind of spicing it up a little bit.
And what was the other one? We need more female owners in the league because of
Oh, right. That's a good one.
how is that good? Where is the correlation between her and the Colts being decent this season? There is none. There's zero, really.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Zero
I
correlation.
think she mentioned Drake May winning the MVP, and hey, that might actually happen.
It might actually happen.
I probably should have.
That's a hot take. That was a hot take because
I should put that bet on it.
that was an early hot take. Although I don't know. I don't know. There's a few weeks left. You never know.
We'll see what happens. So we're on the bye this week, and hopefully things shake out. Like, Stafford has a bad game, the Broncos lose, everyone else loses, yada yada yada.
Yeah, I don't know. This is a weird fucking year.
It is
Weird year because again, there's a lot of teams over 500, but I don't trust anybody really in the playoffs. And the only knock I have on New England, the only thing is their strength of schedule. That's the only thing that I could say where I'm like, it's not that I don't believe in New England. I'm just looking at it from, I mean, they are playing bummy teams kind of, but down the stretch, you got to play Buffalo again, you got to play Baltimore.
right.
You know, those games, and then you get into the playoffs, it's different. But again, I think every team has like a thing where I'm like, even Philly, the fucking Rams, I'm like, I just can't put my finger on it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we've won 10 in a row, which is nothing to sniff at. That's hard to do. This is the only other time, I think this is the only time when Tom Brady is not our quarterback, we've won 10 in a row, which is crazy to think about. But the Broncos have won 9 in a row. But you'd think that one of these games we'd slip up. The Falcons game, we won by 1. It happens. It's the NFL. Nope, didn't do it. Didn't slip up. Bengals. Nope.
You think they're getting too hot too early though? Is that like a legitimate like fear? Not, I mean, 10 games in a row is a long streak.
I think by they were like starting to burn at the candle at both ends. Like they were starting to feel it. So I think this bye week being late works out in their favor in a way. So I think they'll be okay coming back. I think so.
You come back against Buffalo?
Yeah. Yep. And at home, could win the division. And like the Broncos, I watched some of that game against the Commanders. They didn't like set my world on fire, but their defense is really good.
I think that's
really good.
That's the thing is when you watch the Broncos, they don't they don't like hit home runs, I guess, but their defense is pretty fucking stout. But I'll give Bo Nix that throw was fucking.
It was very nice.
People were like, "Oh, if that was Mahomes, they would have been fucking jerked off about
very
it."
Mahomey.
It would have been. And like that play deserved as much credit, if not more, because that was fucking difficult to do.
Yeah,
his knee was like this close to being down.
One thing I will say about that Thanksgiving throw is that he like threw it falling down when there was no one around him. Why are you falling down, Patrick?
It's like the kid thing, right? We always have to, you play in backyard football, you always have to fall down.
Yeah, just fall down. You have to jump and catch it. Why are you jumping? There's no one around you.
Still.
Joey.
Oh, I didn't even fucking talk about the touch. Did you see the fucking one-handed OBJ type catch in the end zone? That's the catch of the year. And earlier in the day, I was like, that Puka catch was insane.
Yep.
But Treylon Burks has that's the catch of the year. I'm sorry. It was also an insane throw by Mariota. Where he put that As soon as it went up, I was like, oh, that's an incomplete. But he put it in a spot where only he could catch it.
Yep.
I think that was his only catch of the game, too. So
You made him count.
yes, sir. Okay. Let us gently touch tips while we make our picks.
Let's see here.
What's your overall record right now?
Sorry, where'd my docs go? I lost my docs. I was looking at the Celtics score. They're up by 8 with 5 minutes left, which means they're probably going to blow the lead. They did the other night. They were what about like 15 against the Cavs for like 5 minutes left, and they won by 2.
Son of a biscuit. Good thing I don't have cable because I don't even watch it.
That's true. So I'm pretty sure I messed up my
Again?
I think. I was looking at it today. I was trying to figure out. I had myself at 120, 63 and 1. So I was 10 and 6 last week, 11 and 3 the week before, 10 and 5 the week before. But I'm pretty sure I messed up one of those weeks. I have to go back and look.
How many games? Oh, we'd have to do some math. I have right now 126, 67, and 1. We'd have to go back in.
That's 194, and I'm at 120 plus 63 and 1, and I'm at 184. So yeah, I probably messed up. I'll have to go back and look.
All right. Fair enough.
Unfair. Righty.
Ooh, what a showdown to start the week.
Come on. So sorry. All right. So, now it's powered by DraftKings because ESPN Bet is no longer in existence. Yep. All right. So we got the fun little thing here where Thursday Night Football is 2 of the teams from Thanksgiving. So Thursday, December 4th at 8:15 p.m. on Prime Video or Twitch.tv on your web browser, we have the 6-5-1 Dallas Cowboys traveling to the 7-5 Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions are 3-point favorites.
I think that's a fair assessment of a 3-point favorite. I'm going to take the Lions here. Mm-hmm. If they lose this one, man, yikes. Mm-hmm. Yikes. Although, the Cowboys win, that's a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah. Amon St. Brown, one thing we didn't mention, did get hurt during the Thanksgiving game and did not return. And he missed practice 2 days this week. So I think the Lions are in deep doo-doo, and I'm going to take the Dallas Cowboys.
Taking the Cowboys on the road there. Yeah, I'm. This might be the last bit for the Lions this season. You lose this one,
you're in big trouble.
7-6. That early holiday about losing your coordinators.
I know.
Taking a step backwards.
We know Bo.
We don't know Bo.
Sunday, December 7th. Larry Bird's birthday, and Pearl Harbor. 1 o'clock on Fox, we have the 9-3 Seattle Seahawks traveling to the 4-8 Falcons. The Seahawks are 7-point favorites. I think the Falcons are toast. I think this could be, if you're a Seahawks fan, you could be a little concerned about trap. But like you've said a couple times, cross country. But I think they'll be okay and get the win.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Seahawks here too. Good points. Trap game, cross country. Still taking the Seahawks. I have no reason to not pick them in this game.
1 o'clock on Fox, we have the 4-8 Bengals traveling to the 8-4 Buffalo Bills. The Bills are 5.5-point favorites. I don't know if T. Higgins is back for this game. I would love for the Bengals to win.
The Bills did sign Brandon Cooks too. He got released and they signed him, and they're looking for some.
Yeah, they signed Hartman. Hardman. He got put in the. He played one game and got put in the IR like immediately. So they're looking for some life. Keon Coleman, after getting benched 2 weeks, did get a touchdown in his last game. I'm struggling with this one. I'm
going to take the Bills at home, although that 4-8 versus 8-4 is not exactly the same when you got Burrow back in the lineup. So
Burrow, Higgins, if he's back, Chase.
I'm just thinking the Bills had a pretty solid win against Pittsburgh on the road. Back at home. It's a tougher game than it seems because it's the Joe Burrow Bengals.
I'm going to take the Bengals. They've had the Bills number. I'm going to take the Bengals. Joe Cool is fighting for his life. And he just said something really cool in that Thursday night game. Did you hear what he said? He's like, we get paid $1 billion to play a kid's game. I'm going to play.
Yeah.
Love that from him.
That's like the Jaden thing of, oh, if he's healthy, oh, well, you got to save him for next season. Why?
Yeah.
He has to play. They're going to potentially miss out on 5 games worth of reps because might get hurt. He might get hurt in fucking in the weight room. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Give the people what they want.
Fuck.
NA. 1 o'clock on Fox.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy. It's a game that everyone's been waiting for. We have the 1-11 Ward-led Tennessee Titans against the 3-9 Shedeur Sanders-led Cleveland Browns. Browns are 3.5-point favorites.
I want to take the Titans, but I think the Browns' defense is going to cause a lot of problems on a rookie quarterback. So I'm going to take the Browns. Wouldn't be surprised either way, though.
Who do you think Mel Kiper is rooting for? Because I don't know if you remember, he was saying that Shedeur should have gone 1 overall.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. ESPN led their draft coverage with Shedeur. Literally the first thing they talked about.
What did he win? Like the 5th round, right?
Yep.
Yikes.
Yikes-a-roni.
See, and you know what? I'm sorry. What do they say about these draft insiders, too? Did they not know ball either?
They don't know ball.
They don't know ball.
He said, Mel Kiper Jr. said, I remember, if your job is to talk about this for a living, yeah, like you said earlier, you're going to get stuff wrong. Tony Kornheiser said something one time that resonated with me, where he's like, I talk a lot. I get paid to talk. Sometimes I say something stupid, and I'm sorry. Like, it just happens.
Well, eventually, when they're doing their show for so long, for so many minutes, so many hours, like eventually you're going to say something fucking stupid, or you're going to say something you regret.
We were driving back from North Carolina from the Outer Banks. It's like a 12-hour drive, and I did something while driving. You know what I mean? Like, I hit like a curb, and Jess was like, oh my God, like, you're driving 12 hours straight. Chances are you're going to do something a little wrong, okay? We're not all perfect.
I'm going to tell you this. That could have been a 12-minute drive, and a female's always going to make a comment about your driving. That's what they do. I try to say this, too, like, we don't want to hear it.
Right.
But you guys can't not take the bait. You can't not do it. I tell you what, right? And there's going to be a time where she's driving for some reason, and you're in the passenger seat. She gets on the brake. Don't be aggressive with it, but you do a light. Don't look at her either. Do a light tap on the dash. Right? She goes on the brake a little heavy. Just go like that, just like that. More so than being aggressive, the light tap like that, you're gonna set her off.
You know what I do? I don't do the light tap. I do this on airplanes too because I always enjoy it. But you know, the play on lanes, and sometimes I can't do it. I'll just be like. I just let my body go limp. Because, like, if you do it, if it's a good enough break and you let your body go limp, scientifically, your body's just going to go forward.
Right.
So and I always do it on the plane lands.
You could do that. Yeah, you could do that.
But it's even better in the car. It's a light tap or it's...
The light tap is just like a...
subtle.
It's so subtle, and it's just going to get right under their skin.
Yeah.
And that's payback because I can't drive in the car...
Oh, no.
At any point in time without hearing a comment
like
from the passenger side.
My favorite is when I'm like, she's like, slow down. I'm like, babe, I'm going 3 miles over the speed limit.
I'm basically walking.
You have the Uber app on your phone. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
We both said the Shedeur-led Browns. Okay. 1 o'clock on Fox. We have the 3-9 Commanders traveling to the 4-8 Vikings. The Vikings are 1.5-point favorites. Is JJ McCarthy I don't know why I keep talking like this. Is JJ starting? We don't know.
I don't know if JJ's starting. I also don't know if Jaden is starting. If it's going to be Bosmer, Mariota. I think even if it's going to be Jaden and JJ.
I'm taking the commies.
This is one of the only games left. But this week and next week are the only 2 games that I think we have a shot to win. I'm just being honest. For the first time in fucking, I don't know how many weeks, I'll take Washington on the road. Fuck it. They had They had an entertaining game against the
Yep. Let's bring some positivity back into this show. Let's both be good at the same time.
It's not possible. It's not possible. We were good for a year. We both sucked the first year. We were good last year. Now you guys are good this year. I mean,
that means next year. Pattern. Follow the pattern. We're both going to be good next year.
I'm all for it, really.
I'll be there. 1 o'clock on CBS, we have the 5-7 Miami Dolphins traveling to the 3-9 New York Jets. The Dolphins are 2.5-point favorites. I'm taking the Dolphins. I think they're making a run at it.
Wait, before you make that pick.
Too late. What?
I think there's an important factor of this game that they're not showing me here. What's the weather going to be like? We're getting in December here.
Oh, my goodness. I didn't even think of that.
What is that looking like?
What is that?
Because the weather is starting to look shitty if you look at the next 2 weeks.
Yep.
At least around here.
Okay. I'm going to look right now.
I don't
New Jersey.
Anything.
Get it? Sunday, 41 degrees and cloudy.
All right, I'm taking the Dolphins.
Yeah, that's not bad weather.
It's under.
Yep.
It's like under 40.
Yeah.
That's where they struggle.
Overcast. If the sun peeks out, it'll probably feel even warmer.
Yeah.
I like how I just typed in New Jersey and it's just like, yep. That you got that.
An overcast in New Jersey? No way.
Hold on. Meadowlands. Wait, where do they play? It's not the Meadowlands anymore, right?
East Rutherford, isn't it?
East, yes. You're right. Look at that. Sunday, 40 degrees.
Oh, fuck. If that thing dips into the threes, I'm going to be so mad. I'll take the Dolphins here. It'll be warm enough.
Yeah. I think
is there a wind chill? Unfortunately, that is, like, we don't know ball, but you have to take that into consideration.
Oh, 100%. We don't know ball, but we do know weather.
Right. We're weathermen.
Oh, my God. No rain. All right. I don't know where we have to update it, but that slogan has to go everywhere.
Oh, it's already, the wheels are already turning.
Yep, we don't know ball. 1 o'clock on CBS, we have the 2-10 Saints traveling to the 7-5 Buccaneers. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 8.5-point favorites.
Now, I'm curious for you. I know you're going to take the Bucs. Do you take the Saints to cover? No.
They covered last week against the Dolphins at 4.5. I think it was 4.5 or 5.5.
That's what I mean. I don't know. Like 8.5.
Yeah, I could see that. I'd probably take the under in this game, honestly. 42.5. If I were a betting man, that's probably what I would do.
You taking the Bucs though?
Yes, I'm taking the Buccaneers. Sorry.
Oh man, there's so many fucking good games to watch. Shit.
Where am I going? What am I doing? What the hell? Sorry. Righty. 1 o'clock on CBS. Oh boy, we got the 8-4 Indianapolis Colts traveling to the 8-4 Jacksonville Jaguars. The Indianapolis Colts are 1.5-point favorites.
Give me the. I know, because they fuck me all the time. I'm going to take the Jaguars, though. I'm going to ride the hot hand.
I am going to take the team that I predicted would win the AFC South this year, and that is the Jacksonville Jaguars.
If they fuck me on this one, I'm never picking them again.
Wow.
Never doing it. Not going to do it. They just won't do it. I feel like this is. I think they're going to get hyped for this game, though.
Yeah.
Tied for the division right now. They're at home. I feel like they're going to turn in. If they 9-4, then you got a full game lead in the division.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like their coach has got them ready to go. So I'll give him credit. I will give him credit. 1 o'clock on CBS. Sorry, I'm looking for my money pick while I'm doing this, and that's why I'm like hesitating. We have the 6-6 Steelers traveling to the 6-6 Ravens. The Ravens are 6-point favorites. Book it. The Ravens to cover.
I am also going to pick the Ravens in this game. I really do think that we said it last year, but I think this is going to be the year the Steelers are just
The wheels are falling off.
Everything's going to fall off. I think they're just going to bottom out. I don't think that they have it.
I agree.
It's going to be under 500. Tomlin might be on his way out. And honestly, that could be their excuse. Oh, you finally went under 500.
Yeah. we said it when we hired you. If you go out and do 500 one time, you're fired. It just took me 25 years.
Yeah.
That's 2 straight games that are for the division there. We
Yep.
got another one coming up too.
We got another one.
4:05 on CBS. We have the 10-2 Denver Broncos traveling to the 2-10 Las Vegas Raiders. The Broncos are 7.5-point favorites. I think the Broncos, I don't want them to win, but hopefully I always go, the divisional thing, something can happen, but the Raiders have just shown me nothing.
I've also stated that I will never pick the Raiders again.
That's true.
This season.
And due to your affiliation with the Raiders, you've probably watched them more than most.
Yeah, I've seen them a little bit, and I don't like what I see. They're averaging 14, 15 points a game. They're 2-10 for a reason, which is crazy because one of those wins was against you guys.
That's right.
That's week one. Should obviously
You see how dramatic the league shifts, like week to week, month to month.
they win that game, and then now look at their 2-10.
Yep.
You guys lose, and you're 11-2.
Someone made a good point where it was like, someone is like, oh, when was a turning point in the season? And someone said the Steelers game where they had 5 turnovers and only lost by 7. They're like, look at like what happens if we don't turn it over 5 times, which we did say on this here program.
Yeah, that game was close
It should not have been. Should not have been. They should have been blown out.
Yep.
Alrighty, the next division lead game, 4:25 on Fox. I thought, this one didn't get flexed. I think the one after. We have the 9-3 Chicago Bears traveling to the 8-3-1 Green Bay Packers. The Packers are 6.5-point favorites.
It's a great story.
Yeah,
But I think Chicago might just be feeling themselves a little too much. You got tight pants taking his shirt off in post game.
kind of jacked too. Good for him.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
I think the Packers have the opportunity to big brother the Chicago Bears in this game. I will take the Green Bay Packers.
I will also take my NFC choice for the Super Bowl and the Green Bay Packers. 4:25 on Fox. We have the 9-3. I almost said St. Louis. Los Angeles Rams traveling to the 3-9 Cardinals. Rams are 7.5-point favorites. I think the Rams are probably pissed that they lost, and will probably run away with this game.
Yeah. Yep. I don't have any reason to pick the Cardinals. Cross country in that game. I think the Rams are still right there. They are probably
cross country. Oh, the one before last week.
last week.
I was like, what?
I think the Rams are still probably the best team in the NFC.
Yep. 8:20 on NBC and Peacock. Another primetime game for everyone's favorite football team. Like last week, Thanksgiving was not a primetime game, but it was essentially a primetime game. The only game
They showed Swift again.
Did they really?
What happened to that? Yeah.
She was there for Thanksgiving. Wow.
She's supporting.
She can get our little jet and fly down the street to
Right.
her house or whatever.
Where's her? I mean, she has a house in Rhode Island.
That's true. But like I realized I learned this recently that a lot of these performers, they will perform wherever and then just fly home, like on their jets. They don't stay like a hotel or anything. I never thought that. I didn't realize that. I don't know why. It never dawned on me.
I guess it depends on what their show schedule is, right?
I guess. But if you have a private jet, you're just like, boop, see ya.
I know, but
Doesn't matter where they play. Like if she lives in Nashville and they perform in Las Vegas,
yeah.
flies home.
I guess that's fair. I don't know. I don't know if I'd love to fly that much either. Though.
Right? That's what I'm thinking. But if you have
Jet
I
lag
guess
and
if you have if you don't have to go like through security or airport or whatever, you just go boop boop.
Yeah, that's true. Trims down the time a lot.
Yeah. Anyway, 7-5 Texans traveling to the 6-6 Chiefs. The Chiefs are still 3.5-point favorites. Could this be the death knell for the Kansas City Chiefs?
It very well could be. The Texans are on a 4-game winning streak. Mm-hmm. However, I'm still going to pick the Chiefs here. I just think that it is a tough place to play. They're not looking great. I think they're going to have to try to pull out all the stops here to try to make a playoff run here. So I'm going to take the Chiefs.
Even in their win against the Colts, the Chiefs did not impress me. I am forced to watch this team until my eyes bleed. God, they've been on so many primetime games. Mm-hmm. The Friday kickoff game on YouTube. They've been on Thanksgiving. They're going to be on Christmas. I'm done. I'm done. They're going to lose this game.
Do you guys feel like you're looking in the mirror at all when you're looking at the Chiefs? And
no, because the Patriots never missed the playoffs mid-dynasty run. They missed it as Tom Brady's second year starting. Well, technically it was his first year full-time starting. They went 9-7. They missed the playoffs.
But what do you mean?
They never missed the playoffs again, except for the year he got hurt.
What, because they're on primetime right now?
What?
Are you saying because like you see them all the time?
Oh, well, no, I think I've said this before, where back before, like, it was just Sunday Night Football or Monday Night Football. That was really it.
Oh, yeah, now you got Thursday.
Now the Chiefs are on the Friday kickoff game, which didn't exist. Mm-hmm. They're on Thanksgiving, which is essentially a national game. They were always on the 4 o'clock time. And not like the Patriots were local, so it doesn't really matter. But, the Chiefs are always on that 4 o'clock game that's on the TV, kind of like the Cowboys, which annoys the shit out of me. They're on Christmas. Yeah. They were on Christmas last year. They're on Christmas this year. That didn't exist before. So, yeah.
We'll see next year. I'm sure everybody's going to get a healthy dose of New England again.
And if you remember last year, that was you guys this year. That's going to be us next year. But if you remember last year, they were on the Saturday game too. It's like, holy crap! Which also
they love the Chiefs.
They love them so much.
They love them. They love them. Again, we lose our entire identity, and the Chiefs get to just be the Chiefs and do the tomahawk chop and whatever.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's fine.
Not worried about it.
It's not a hit job at all.
I'm not worried about it.
I get to keep all my shit. You lose everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine. I don't hear anybody squawking about this either. That just completely, they don't say shit about it. It's crazy to me. It's crazy. In the same league. Same fucking league.
I don't.
It's crazy.
I disagree with you.
Sorry.
We dislike them for different reasons, but we're on the same page. I think the Texans are going to finally put this to. It's funny because they keep getting favored in these games. They keep either losing them.
I know.
This is crazy. So,
it's because
Texans.
we know it's Andy Reid. It's Mahomes. Like they shouldn't be this bad.
That Texans defensive line could cause problems for Mahomes, who's always running for his life.
Listen, if they lose this week, I'll never pick them again. But
I like that.
Picking them for this one.
Keep that energy.
I will. I shall.
And then Monday, December 8th on Monday Night Football, we have the 8-4 Philadelphia Eagles traveling to the 8-4 the Los Angeles Chargers. On ABC and ESPN, 8:15 p.m. The Eagles are 3-point favorites.
You know what? My father is a Washington Redskins fan, which is why I am a Washington Redskins fan. Mm-hmm. December 8th is his birthday, and I know damn sure he's not going to want to see the Eagles win. Mm-hmm. I pick the Chargers.
I will also pick the Chargers. Happy birthday, Dad. Dad Diorio.
It's also cross country. The Eagles have not looked very good.
They're floundering. They're floundering. 8-4. Chargers, and this could be doubly bad for the Chiefs if the Chargers and the Broncos win and they lose. We'll see what happens.
Here.
Your bye week teams are the Patriots, Giants, 49ers, and Panthers, and this is the last bye week of the year.
Man, we're getting into crunch time now.
Yep. Now with the new with like fantasy and stuff, there's a lot of people who are playing fantasy, like fighting for their playoff lives, and they have a lot of guys on bye.
Yeah, I know.
Drake May or
I got Diggs, so I gotta find somebody.
Yep.
Gotta find somebody there. All right. Are you ready? We are. Wow, look at, we just keep pushing that envelope. Ready?
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Full disclosure, my power rankings have taken a dramatic shift this week.
Not towards the top, but towards the bottom.
The MOJO Show Power Rankings.
Number 10, who have made it, I think this might be their first trip into my power rankings, are your Santa Clara 49ers at number 10, 7-4. They are one game away from seemingly taking back that division. So And it's great.
Wild.
If you told me at the beginning of the year that Purdy was out for a few weeks, they lost not Wagner.
Ayuk never showed up.
Ayuk never showed up. What was the linebacker's name who got hurt? They lost him for the season.
Yeah. I can't think of his name.
Why can't I think of his name? You'd be laughed out of the club at 7-4, but here they are.
Here they are. Number 10, I have the Jacksonville Jaguars. They spurned me in the past. Past seasons of this here show, they have spurned me. But playing the Colts at home for the division lead, they made their way to the top 10.
I like that. They're probably my number 11, honorable mention. Number 9, Philadelphia Eagles. They're just falling farther and farther. I think I had them at 1 just a couple weeks ago. They're floundering. Think it smells nasty. And I don't just mean the eggs on that guy's house. It's not smelling good in Philadelphia.
I like what you did there. Number 9, I have the San Francisco 49ers. Again, with all the injuries, they're still winning. And that division is getting very interesting right now. So, Niners at number 9.
Number 8, I have the Chicago Bears. I know that they are the number 1 seed in the NFC, but I'm sorry, I just don't trust them. That their point differential is not great. They also, if they lose, they could go to the 7th seed. So not that impressed by them right now. But hey, they're winning. I got to give them credit for that.
Number 8, I have the Philadelphia Eagles. They have free fallen from the top 3 in my power rankings. That loss to Chicago at home was pretty brutal. They still have, the same pieces. They're pretty much healthy. Well, they could make a late run. Probably I don't know. At this point, top 5 best in the NFC, but I don't know what's going on in Philly, but they're still there. Number 8.
Number 7, I have the Buffalo Bills. And while, yes, they did wind up shellacking the Steelers in the second half, they were, I think, either losing or winning by 3 at the end of the first half. The game was close. They were losing for a while. And if Aaron Rodgers didn't turn into an old man mid-snap, they may have been in more trouble. I still think you just mentioned earlier, they got Brandon Cooks. They still have a problem at wide receiver, but Josh Allen is really, 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 really good.
Fair enough. Was that your number 7?
Yep.
Number 7, I have the Chicago Bears. Again, they have the number 1 seed as of right now in the NFC. I think it's a great story. You get the young tight pant coach. Caleb's looking good. We like to see the young quarterbacks do well. I have them at number 7 just because I still, it's the same as you, I don't fully trust them yet. But 9-3 is a huge turnaround from last year, so.
Number 6, I have the Indianapolis Colts, and they are on notice. If they lose to the Jacksonville Jaguars, they're in trouble of falling out of my power rankings completely. I think Daniel Jones has started coming back down to earth. Maybe that has to do with the fact that he has a broken leg. But hey, they're still fighting for their lives. We still mentioned a few weeks ago that they were the most pessimistic fan base in the league, and look at them now.
I can tell you this. The Colts are not in my top 10 power rankings. Number 6, I have the Green Bay Packers. Big game this week for that division, and I picked the Packers to big brother, the Chicago Bears. Quietly, 8-3-1.
Number 5, I also had, not the same number, but I have the Green Bay Packers. Yes, they've had a pretty quiet Jekyll and Hyde kind of, not as bad as the Panthers, but some weeks they look like world beaters, and then they have these very strange losses to the Browns, and they lost to another terrible team whose name escapes me.
The Panthers.
Was it the Panthers? Yeah, and so strange they had that 40-40 tie, which might save them at the end of the year for the division lead. But yeah, I got the Packers. I think Jordan Love needs to show up a little bit more. And Golden needs to, I think he's injured right now, but he needs to do more at wide receiver.
Fair enough. Number 5, I have the Denver Broncos. I believe they're riding a 9-game winning streak. Washington played them close. I'm not overly impressed with their offense, but their defense is pretty stout. And, you can't really deny a 9-game winning streak. And it looks like they're running away with that AFC West.
Number 4, I have the Seattle Seahawks. If you go back and listen to the entire catalog of the MOJO show, one of the side stories you'll come across, kind of like in a TV show that has a 22 episode season, there's always like a B-side story, that's kind of like eking its way through the season. It would be me and Samuel Darnold.
At least you use his name now.
And look at him all the way up to the number 4 of my power rankings. If you started this show, he would have been 32 on the Panthers, wherever he was at the time.
Yep.
And he is steadily worked his way back up. I still think he might have that 4 interception game in him in the playoffs, which he did have in the regular season. But I'll hold off. But they're winning.
Number 4, Seattle Seahawks, and I will leave it right there.
Number 3, I have the Denver Broncos. They're winning. They have 9. You think our 10-win, his winning streak is impressive, but then you get these assholes winning 9 in a row. I think Bo Nix, I think he's not asked to do as much as other quarterbacks, but that play, that throw he made, the fact that he can just do that in general is great. And he just has to not lose for them, and he's doing a good job of it.
Number 3, I have the Buffalo Bills. I don't fully trust them. I think they had too many losses that should have been wins. They're very flaky this season. I feel like this was the season for them or the Bengals outside of the injury or the Ravens or the Chiefs to run away with this league, and they're not doing it, but it's still Josh Allen. So I have them at number 3.
Yeah, the year that the Chiefs and just to add on to the year that the Chiefs and the Ravens are like maybe out of it completely, that's the year you leap forward. But we'll see. Number 2, I have the Los Angeles Rams. They had a little down dip in this past game, but they still almost won the game. I think they're going to come out pissed and take back over control of the NFC at number 2.
Number 2, I have the Rams. I think that they are the best team in the NFC. I can count on them more than other teams like a Philly or a Chicago. Matt Stafford's still having an okay year. We'll see what happens with that Hall of Fame bid. But for now, I got them at number 2.
We'll see what happens with Eli in the semifinals. I think as Eli goes, we'll see where Stafford might go. If Eli gets in, then Stafford's like,
Eli's not getting in.
But he's not getting in. So that means Matt Stafford's not getting in. Sorry. Number 1, the New England Patriots. Your New England Patriots.
Not mine.
The home team for this year's podcast because they're only 20 minutes away. That's math. That's
Listen, I'm not happy about it. It used to be Washington,
They were the original Boston team. You keep waiting for the other shoe to drop, and it hasn't dropped. They're winning. Drake May is the MVP front runner. I expected him to be this good, just not this fast. Is really what it comes down to. But they're beating teams. Not only are they beating teams, they're beating them pretty convincingly. They're covering spreads. The 2 closer ones were the Bengals and the Falcons. But even both those games, they just kind of took the foot off the gas and just kind of coasted to the end. So I wasn't really worried about them. But they're beating who they're supposed to beat. You're supposed to beat the bad teams, and that's what they're doing.
I mean, it just works out that their entire schedule is bad teams. But then number 1, I have the New England Patriots. Again, they're winning games. They're winning games convincingly, and I think the biggest thing is they are spreading that ball out. Their offense is just rolling. So when they go up against stiffer competition, which they are going to have to when they get to the playoffs, we shall see. But that's my only knock. It's just because it's a little bit unknown. And I think that's fair because they're the only team that has a sub 400 fucking strength of schedule. But again, what I see, every receiver eats on that offense.
Oh my gosh, it's delicious. And I know we don't know Bo, but if you remember earlier in our season preview, I said the Patriots. I had them at the floor at 8 wins, and I had ceiling 11 wins.
They're going to exceed that.
Yeah, I remember you were just kind of like, really? I'm like, yeah, I think they could do it. And we don't know Bo, but look what we know Bo.
Well, maybe you do. I don't. I mean, that's it. That's your power rankings. Wow, we went. Wow.
Wowzy.
We're cooking over here.
I don't even know what we talked about.
We talked about everything and nothing at the same time because here at the MOJO Show, we don't know ball.
I like that. Bye.